and welcome to the first football broadcast of the year. We have 18 minutes and 50 seconds until the senior night activities start. Right now, the players are just warming up and, stretching, making sure they're nice and healthy for the game. My name is Noah Tapiz, and this is Bo Brown, and it's just a wonderful night for football.
Yeah, great night. It feels nice. Weather's really great. About 68 degrees, which is perfect football weather. Each team doing their own thing. Taylor County looks like they're working on some passing drills, center drills, QB drills. Chatco getting hype. Like to see it.
Yeah, they're definitely going through their pregame warm-ups, pregame speeches over there in Chatco's huddle.
This is a big night for some of the Chatco players. Senior night, their night. We've got a few seniors on the team. Malachi Lyles, Jaquan Ellington, Christian Brown, Montavious Crenshaw, Quavion Martian, Jalen Horton, Norville Maddox, Joshua Goshia, Elijah DeMunn, Kenroy Powell, Jack Russell, Isaiah Hobbs. This is their night. They got to show up.
Yeah, we have a senior in the booth here tonight. Me. So it'll be hopefully an interesting game, hopefully a good game, and I'm real excited.
Yeah, you got to show up too.
Yeah, I got to show up. I got to go out there in pads. What am I doing?
Senior night festivities should start about 17 and a half minutes. Should be recognizing band seniors, cheerleading seniors, and of course football seniors, as well as some other club seniors and potentially some more. Chatco players have retreated back to their dugout, not the term, their locker rooms.
Out in the distance, here comes the Chatco Panthers band walking up, and I'm excited to hear them. I've heard they're pretty good. I've heard the teacher's good. Heard the band's good. I know some people on that band, so I'm real excited to see what they do during halftime.
It's gonna be a great halftime show. Both bands playing too.
Yeah.
Don't know much about Taylor County bands. Don't know anything about Taylor County band actually.
Yeah,
so
I have no idea, but maybe they're good.
Maybe they are good.
I love a good band. It really adds to the football atmosphere as the stands start getting filled up.
Yeah, I got some members, some fans slowly trickling in. Both from Taylor County side and home Chatco Panthers side.
By student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all GHSA
we have an interesting matchup here. We have the 5-2 Chatco Panthers hosting the 2-5 Chatco Panthers hosting the 5-2 Taylor County Vikings. And this is a big game for Chatco, trying to keep the season on the rails, at least try to get to a 500 record. And when you're facing such a good team as Taylor County, obviously 5-2, third in the region, you have to come in here really focused.
Yeah.
Obviously, lights are bright, senior night. You don't want to go out there and choke. So, Taylor County, not a whole ton of passing. We know what they're going to do throughout this game. They're going to pound the rock. Markella Newton, 157 yards a game. That is
good.
That is a lot.
Even for more professional college standards, that's decent.
Yeah, that is good. 157 yards a game. So, I don't know what they're talking about in that locker room, Chatco, but they got to start talking about how they stop Markella Newton and keep the run game contained and force their quarterback to beat them.
Yeah, for sure. And for the Chatco Panthers, really emphasize their strong passing game, which is kind of odd for a high school team. Jaquan Ellington, around 53% completion with a 72.4 quarterback rating. That is astounding for a high school team.
With the very little opportunities he gets, he's made them very good opportunities. And he's been a consistent presence. I know he's been in and out the lineup throughout this year with injury, but they're excited to get him back. And can't forget about Maddox, the running back. It's senior night. He's a senior, and he's leading the team in 65 rushing yards a game. And obviously, you just hope to get that man going. I have English class with him. He is built. So hopefully we can get him going.
Yeah, get that man.
Beat Taylor County.
Yeah.
5-2 Chatco Panthers hosting the 5-2 Taylor County Vikings. And we have a interesting matchup here. We have the 5-2 Chatco Panthers hosting the 5-2 Taylor County Vikings. And obviously, you just hope to get that man going. So hopefully we can get him going.
Yeah, Chatco Panthers coming fresh off of a loss from Marion County, 21-0 blowout, or shutout, sorry. It could be a blowout too, depends. But yeah, they gotta hope to turn their momentum back to the right direction.
Yeah, got to turn the tide. Been a very tumultuous season for Chatco. Coaching's been a question. Obviously, player health has been a question.
For sure.
And, you know, a big win over Taylor County can really help get people in the stands and get the team right back on track. And I don't know if playoffs are in the future for Chatco this year, but, you know, obviously you want to get a winning season. We're doing better than we are last year. We went 1-9. We're already 2-5. So improvement is what we like to see, and you know, we're seeing improvement. Hopefully we see a win over Taylor County.
For sure. And we're fifth in the league, so not that
we aren't
far
last.
away. Yeah, we aren't last. It's a 7-player league, so or region. Sorry, not league.
7-team league or 7-team. See, you got me messed
region.
up. 7-team region, and we aren't last.
Yeah,
and that is an improvement. That is good. It's always good not to be last, and all, you know, as good as it is to win, not losing is always better.
For sure. Band has already come out. They've started playing their warm-up song, it seems like, and they're getting ready for big game, long night. I can notice some seniors on the band, and looks like Taylor County is also finishing their warm-ups, kind of doing a follow-through.
Yeah, and Taylor County, I mean, they have a very stout team. There's a very well-built team. They're averaging 28 points a game. They're only allowing 10.2 a game, and obviously that is a winning strategy. And Chatco in 20 a game, it's not bad, but we're averaging 23.3 a game. And you know, when you average more than you score, that's gonna probably equal to losing. So I mean, how would you stop Markella Newton in this high-flying offense?
Personally, if I were the Chatco coach, I would try to bolster my linebackers and defensive line as much as possible. Really increase awareness for those types of physical players, where like really just go in, not like the cornerbacks and wide receivers where it's a lot, or safety, sorry, where it's like a lot of running around and knowing routes, knowing what to do with specific routes. So really bolstering like the front lines of the defense would be great, and stopping that such a strong running game from Taylor County.
Yeah, I mean, you hope the players have absorbed enough film of Taylor County. They know what they have an idea of what they're gonna run, and obviously they have plans. But you hope that those plans work and are solid. And you just, I mean, 157 yards. That's a winning strategy. You just hope to keep that bottled up and maybe around 100, keep them to 100 yards.
For sure.
Just try to stop the bleeding, make the quarterback throw. And I mean, on the offensive side for Chatco, we just gotta figure it out. You know, we don't have a 200-yard rusher. We don't have, you know, Patrick Mahomes. We don't have, you know, we don't have any like true stars. But we have a team. We gotta play like a team. You know, Jaquan isn't, you know, his all-star quarterback, but he isn't terrible. He isn't bad.
Oh, sure.
So Jaquan has to get going, and obviously he can run. I mean, this whole team is very athletic. Jaquan's athletic. So you're going to see a lot of, you know, options. You're going to see a lot of QB runs, and you know, they are going to want to get the ball to Marvell Maddox, and you know, hopefully that stout Viking defense can just they can pierce through it.
Yeah, well, Chatco's hoping that they don't pierce through, but they are hoping, and it seems to be like they're huddling up, maybe getting ready for this big game as well. Maybe go back to the locker rooms just for one final hoorah. But yeah, around 10 minutes. Oh, jumping jacks. Okay, didn't see that coming. Whatever. 10 minutes until senior night festivities start. Field should be cleared here soon, so we can get that going on. Band sure looks ready.
Yeah, and then, you know, a lot of people don't like Chatco being built so far away from the city, but one thing I will tell you is the nice forest and the nice scenic sky as the sun goes down. It is beautiful around here, and this is a beautiful scenic area to play football in.
Yeah,
And
something I hadn't really noticed until like being in this booth, but yeah, this view is pretty nice. Pretty nice,
Yeah.
sure.
it can be real scenic, especially when the sun sets. You get those oranges and reds in the sky. Beautiful.
Well, there's all of our seniors for Chatco for tonight. Yeah, this should be one of their last games for high school football, at least. They
Yeah.
could pursue, other, sports of their own and other leagues of football, but this is their last goodbye almost.
Yeah, we're still almost half the season, a little less than half the season left, but I'm not sure what the future is, college-wise, college football-wise, for some of these guys. But you have to play every down like it's your last down, and you have to play every play like it's your last play, and you have to go out and every drive, put everything you have out there, because you never know when it's gonna all end,
For sure.
football-wise. So you always got to play with a chip on your shoulder, and especially Chatco coming in 2-5, you have to come in with the big chip on your shoulder. Try to play spoiler, try to play underdog, and you have to upset Taylor County. I mean, senior night, it's going to be hard if these guys go home on a bad loss. And I know that in that locker room, that's what those coaches are saying is, those seniors, we got to win for them. Those seniors got to go play. We got to go win, and they got to go perform and beat these Vikings.
Definitely.
And get a very confident win.
Yeah, and on the note you were talking about with Chatco underdogs, Taylor County can't get lax. They're coming fresh off a 42-0 win against Central County High School, which is the seventh out of 7 team in the region. But I mean, still a win as big as that would bolster would boost anyone's confidence. It looks like they're lining up right now, but I mean they look hype. They look hype. I mean they look ready. They look. I can't see the Chatco Panthers right now, but I mean they look more hype than them. More hype than nothing.
Yeah, as you were saying about Taylor County's win last week, obviously 42-0. That's a fantastic win, but I mean you saw this with Alabama and beating Georgia, and the next week losing to Vanderbilt. I mean, but such a big win, such a good, powerful, strong win. You can feel confident, but you can also feel like you got center blocks on your feet from celebrating. And you can come into this next week coming like, oh, we're just playing, Vanderbilt, we're just playing Chatco, and that can turn into just a trap game where you should win this game, but you feel overconfident, so you prepare less, you watch less film. You're like, oh, I got this. And so, I mean, that coaching staff on the Vikings, they really have to emphasize that every team is able to win. Every team can beat you, and especially at this level. I mean, you never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes you get one play, one big breakaway, and the game's over. The game's changed.
Yeah, especially like football. It's such a physical sport, but the mentality is almost like just as important. You can walk in here not expecting to, or not like wanting to do great, and then not do great. Like it really depends on like how you're feeling that day, how well focused you are, how much you know your plays and know your teammates and know what they can do as well as yourself. Just a thing you really don't see with a lot of other sports, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, football is the ultimate team sport. There's no other sport like it where your trust has to be in the other man beside you, and coaching staff, everyone has to be on the same page, and it is always such a great triumph when you are all on the same page and it turns into wins. So I mean, hopefully the coaching staff here at Chatco, they've rebounded enough from struggles early in the season and able to coach this team into a couple wins, try to string out a couple wins here on this year, try to make it feel better, try to obviously improve from last year and start to build a program that's worth coming to the games for.
Yeah, definitely. And homecoming week's next week too. Homecoming, the big homecoming game. It'd be great to go into that with a winning record, like momentum right in your favor. Not like as we just said, to get a little lazy and feeling like you can do it all, but just having that momentum, having that little bit of confidence and that boost in the mentality, could really help. So have to see what how this would affect next week, this game.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully you get a good rhythm going, and rhythm and momentum is so big in football.
Definitely.
Getting into that rhythm, getting that momentum, and having that feeling that everything's on your side, that can totally change the outcome of a game and the next couple games, even so. So, you just have to hope Chaco comes out here with the win, and even if it's by 1 or if it's by 50, a win is a win. That is a win in the win column, and Chaco just kind of desperately needs this one. Don't want to go down 2-6.
Yeah.
2-6 and 3-5 are two totally different records, and you just want to stay as far away from 2-6 as you want to.
Yeah. Looks like Taylor County's huddling up for the last time, maybe. What's it look like on the clock, Noah?
A little under 240.
240. Senior night should be starting soon. Looks like more fans are rolling into the stadium as we speak.
Yeah, the last little bit of fans coming to join in. Obviously, every mom and uncle and aunt's gonna want to come see their favorite football player in senior night. I'm sure there's a lot of families out there looking for Jaquan and Norvell, and they're so excited. I mean, senior night. These guys are seniors. I'm a senior. We've been working all our lives. This is a big moment.
I've been in the school for 9 weeks. I'm not a senior.
Sophomore.
Yeah.
So hopefully a exciting game, and still breaking in this new turf. First year with this turf out, and this first broadcast seeing this turf, and we're excited to come play on it. We're excited. This whole stadium got renovations over this last summer. I mean, we got a new scoreboard. We repainted the stadium, the stands, and we obviously got the turf. So, new look for Chaco. Obviously, a new look team. We've already got 2 wins coming into the 7th week of the season, and that's better than we were last year. We were 0-7 this time of year. So, it's so good to see the improvement of the football program, and obviously a lot of coaching carousel, as you would say. But we've still managed to string out 2 wins, and we're here tonight, senior night, and that gives these players a lot more to play for.
And one heartbeat, all these players they're not playing for themselves, but they're playing for each other. We've talked about senior night a lot tonight, or a lot already, but I mean, this is their game, and on that note, it should be everybody's game. They should all strive to give these seniors like their last good send-off. And it looks like families are lining up, getting ready for senior night right now.
Yeah, we're heading under 20 seconds till senior night, until the ceremony starts, and then we'll send it down there and we can watch the ceremony. I'd say we count it down, but I don't feel like it.
I can't see the time.
Oh, you can't
so.
see it? Well, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, it's senior night. All right, welcome to the 2024 senior night, the first football broadcast of the year, and we are so excited to be here. I mean, this is the first broadcast of the year. This is what I've been waiting for since last year, and obviously it's senior night, so there's a lot to be excited for the players, for the fans, for the parents. So much to be anticipating.
Yeah, for sure. Down on the field, we see a ton of seniors and their families lining up, waiting to be recognized. These seniors, they worked hard for for a long time. High school can be difficult, but we're just commemorating them. I don't know if that's the right word. We're showing now Superintendent Dr. Chrissy Burks and her daughter right here, and they're being first to be recognized, it looks like. Do you see them?
Yeah, they're out in the front of the line.
Front of the line, all right.
Haven't seen the superintendent much, but I mean, they are superintendents. I'm sure she has a lot on her plate.
We're working hard.
Either working hard or hardly working.
Yeah, a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff's going on. So it's not behind schools, so just got to be doing something. But yeah, like we said, football members, band members, cheerleaders, certain clubs, they're all lining up, waiting to be recognized for their accomplishment of almost graduating, which is it's a big deal.
Big deal. You know, it is crazy. I mean, some of these seniors, it's crazy. I still feel like, I just barely got here and I'm already leaving. So, I mean, just as a senior, it's a big deal, You never realize how far you've come until you're here.
Yeah. The seniors are walking out right now.
And look at all those seniors.
Each and every one of them have their very own stories and very own memories with Chatco, whether it be for all 4 years or maybe even some longer.
Or the last month,
Yeah.
I mean, these are all going to be Chatco graduates.
Lined up at 20-yard line.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the class of 2025's Senior Night, recognizing our band, cheer, cross country, JROTC, volleyball, and football seniors and their families. Seniors, when stepping out onto the field tonight, take a moment to stand quietly and look out into the crowd. Look to your teammates, to your coaches, and to your fellow seniors, and remember the way this made you feel, as this is the feeling you will remember for the rest of your life. Today and every day moving forward will be filled with memories that will last you a lifetime. Let tonight serve as a reminder that no matter where you may go in life from this very moment, that you have made a family of your own, and that you have changed the lives of others by just simply being in theirs. And now to recognize our seniors. From the Chatco High, JROTC, and cross country. First up, Lorelei Brayman. Lorelei is escorted by her parents, Danielle and Michael Brayman. Lorelei's high school activities include being on the rifle team, where she serves as co-captain. She is also part of the robotics team in the JROTC Panther Battalion, where she serves as the administration officer. After high school, Lorelei plans to join the military and attend college to work in the engineering and aviation field. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lorelei Brayman. Next up, we have Kate Brooks. Kate is escorted by her parents, Dwayne and Christy Brooks. Kate's high school activities include being a part of the JROTC Raider team, cross country, soccer, and track programs. She is also a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. She has participated in all of these activities while taking dual enrollment classes at Columbus Technical College and being part of the work-based learning program. After high school, Kate plans to attend college and obtain a degree in Homeland Security and work for the GBI as a field agent. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kate Brooks. Next, Mr. Jason Daniel. Jason is escorted by his cousins, Marcus and Amber Mitchell. Jason's high school activities include being in the Raider program, JROTC Color Guard. After high school, Jason plans to attend technical college and become a diesel mechanic. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jason Daniel. Next up, we have Mr. Tristan Davis. Tristan is escorted by his parents, Tiffany and Jeremy Davis. Tristan's high school activities include JROTC Raider and Honor Guard, where he served as a captain in both programs. He also participated in rifle. Athletically, he has participated in baseball and track. After high school, Tristan plans to attend college for 4 years through ROTC and then commission into the Army. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tristan Davis. Next up, Ariana Edens. Ariana is escorted by her mother, Carly Davis, and uncle, Joshua Edens. Ari's high school activities include being a captain of the cross-country team, participating in Raider, and wrestling team manager. She has done all of this while being a full-time dual enrollment student at Columbus State University. After high school, Ari plans to complete her college education by earning a degree in biology and then transferring to Auburn to become a veterinarian. Ladies and gentlemen, Ariana Edens. Next up, Miss Liberty Gasper. Liberty is escorted by her parents, Adam and Elizabeth Gasper. Liberty's high school activities include being part of the rifle team, where she serves as captain. She is the JROTC Battalion Commander. Liberty is also the Vice President of the National Honor Society and a member of the Student Advisory Board of the Chattahoochee Flint River RESA. After high school, Liberty plans to attend Georgia Southern University and to be a part of the JROTC program and major in criminal justice. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Liberty Gasper. Next, Isabel Martin. Isabel is escorted by her parents, Angela and Tony Martin. Isabel's high school activities include being in the Raider program, serving as a secretary in the Future Business Leaders of America, a member of the National Honor Society, the robotics team, and a member of the Chatco soccer program. After high school, Isabel plans to attend college and major in history. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Isabel Martin. Next, Miss Mackenzie Ivory. Mackenzie is escorted by her parents, Jennifer Cranpool Ivory and Jonathan Ivory. Mackenzie's high school activities included being in the Raider program, where she serves as the female team captain, the National Honor Society, where she serves as the president, the cross-country team, and a member of the Panther Battalion. After high school, Mackenzie plans to attend the University of Georgia and major in biochemistry in pursuit of becoming an orthodontist. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Mackenzie Ivory. Next, Mr. Nathaniel Montoya. Nathaniel is escorted by his mother, Brenda Montoya. Nathaniel's high school activities have included playing football, wrestling, cross country and drill team, and soccer. Other activities include JROTC Color Guard Commander, National Honor Society, Student Government Association, Future Business Leaders of America. All of this has been done while taking dual enrollment classes through Columbus Technical College. After high school, Nathaniel hopes to attend a service academy or college and participate in a JROTC program. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nathaniel Montoya. Now, from the Chattahoochee County High School Band Program. First up, we have Dakota Castile Johnson. Dakota is escorted by her mother, Chandra Castile, and her sister, Action Castile. Dakota's high school activities include band, where she is serving as the drum major, senior class vice president, JROTC Raider team, and drill team, where she serves as commander. She is also the JROTC exhibition team commander and the special affairs officer of the JROTC. After high school, Dakota plans to enlist in the Space Force and attend college to pursue a degree in psychology. She wants to focus on the field of intelligence analysis. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Dakota Castile Johnson. Next, we have Miss Destin Carter. Destin is escorted by her mother, Miss Pauline Stewart, and other family members. Destin's activities include marching band throughout high school. She's also served in the Future Business Leaders of America as a parliamentarian. Destin plans to complete her dual enrollment certificate at Columbus Technical College in welding. Following that, she would like to pursue a degree in psychology and become a therapist. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Destin Carter. Next up, Mr. Jaden Stevens. Jaden is escorted by his mother, Claudia Gardner, and his sister, Carlicia Donovan. Jaden's high school activities include senior class secretary, FBLA ambassador, basketball manager, National Honor Society treasurer, and the band. After graduation, Jaden plans to attend college, majoring in business management, pursue an MBA before owning and operating his own restaurant. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jaden Stevens. Next, we have Ayanna Lyles. Ayanna is escorted by her mother, Cherie Lyles. Ayanna's high school activities include band, wrestling, track and field, and Future Business Leaders of America. After graduation, Ayanna plans to attend college, studying to become a music engineer and one day start her own record label. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ayanna Lyles. Next up, Laura Rosalie Maynard. Laura is escorted by her parents, Susan and Bill Maynard. Laura's high school activities include National Honor Society and band and Fellowship of Christian Athletes, where she serves on the leadership team. After graduation, Laura plans to attend the University of Georgia, majoring in English. She hopes to obtain a law degree and become a criminal prosecutor. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Laura Maynard. Next, we'll recognize our high school cheerleader seniors. First up, we have Miss Lexi Belk. Lexi is escorted by her parents, Diane and Nathan Belk, and sister Tori. Lexi's high school activities include cheering and obtaining her CNA certification through Columbus Technical College. Lexi plans to attend Columbus Technical College, transfer to study nursing, and and become a registered travel nurse. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lexi Belk. Next, Miss Kiana Borner. Kiana is escorted by her mother, Latoya Sutton, and her brothers, Jalen Freeman and Jeremiah Sutton. Kiana's activities include cheerleading and completing her CNA certification through Columbus Technical College. Kiana's plan is to attend college in hope of becoming a pediatric oncologist. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kiana Borner. Next up, Miss Carmaya Gillespie. Carmaya is escorted by her parents, Lakeisha Meadows and DeAndre Gillespie. Carmaya's high school activities include cheerleading, basketball manager, and fellowship of Christian athletes. After graduation, Carmaya plans to pursue cosmetology and her own salon. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Carmaya Gillespie. Next up, Miss Harmony Moses. Harmony is escorted by her parents, Tabitha Baker and Richard Moses. Harmony's high school activities include cheerleading, basketball, and a football manager. After graduation, Harmony plans to attend Kennesaw State University, majoring in business management. She wants to obtain her real estate license and become a broker. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Harmony Moses. Next, Miss Maddie Rodriguez. Maddie is escorted by her parents, Karen and Seth Hall. Maddie's high school activities include cheerleading, soccer, and fellowship of Christian athletes. After graduation, Maddie plans to attend Point University, majoring in criminal justice and becoming a criminal investigator. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Maddie Rodriguez. Next, from the Chattahoochee County High School football team. First, we have Mr. Montavious Crenshaw. Montavious is escorted by his mother, Monique Clayton, and sister, Mariah Tice. Montavious' high school activities include participating in track, football, wrestling, and soccer. After high school, Montavious plans to attend college and participate in ROTC before being commissioned in the U.S. Army. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Montavious Crenshaw. Next, Mr. Jaquan Ellington. He's escorted by his mother, Alganita McCoy. Jaquan's high school activities have included football, basketball, and track. Jaquan plans to attend college and play sports as he obtains a degree in exercise science to teach physical education. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jaquan Ellington. Next, Mr. Kamari Edwards. Kamari is escorted by his mother, Lakeisha Edwards. Kamari's high school activities have included football. After graduation, Kamari plans to attend Valdosta State University and major in engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kamari Edwards. Next, we have Mr. Jalen Edwards. Jalen is escorted by his mother, Miss Alicia Davis, and his aunt, Miss Victoria Hall. Jalen's high school activities include football and soccer. After graduation, pardon me, I'm going to start that over. This is Mr. Jalen Horton. Give it up for Mr. Jalen Horton one more time. I apologize for that. He's escorted, like I said, by his mother, Alicia Davis, and his aunt, Victoria Hall. Jalen's high school activities include football and soccer. After graduation, Jalen plans to attend college and major in engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jalen Horton. Next up, we have Mr. Isaiah Hobbs. Isaiah is escorted by his mother, Cotton Hobbs, and his sister, Miracle. Isaiah's high school activities include participating in basketball, wrestling, track, and football. Isaiah plans to enlist in the Army and pursue a career in the service. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Isaiah Hobbs. Next up, Mr. DeQuavian Marchand. DeQuavian is escorted by his parents, Ayana Brown and Winston Marchand. DeQuavian's high school activities include football and track and field. DeQuavian plans to attend a technical college and obtain a degree focusing on the real estate business. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. DeQuavian Marchand. Next up, we have Mr. Jack Russell. Jack is being escorted by his dad, Stephen Russell. Jack's high school activities include football and wrestling. Jack plans to become a firefighter and focus on MMA competitions. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jack Russell. Next up, we have Mr. Zamiron Wright. Zamiron is being escorted by his family, Mr. Keisha Gant, and his siblings Letitia and Bobby Wright. Zamiron's high school activities include football and basketball. Zamiron plans to join the U.S. Army after high school. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Zamiron Wright. Next up, we have Norvell Maddox. Norvell is being escorted by his mother, Linda Maddox, and his family. After high school, Norvell plans to attend college on a football scholarship. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Norvell Maddox. That is a wonderful group of student athletes. We are proud to call you one of ours here at Chattahoochee County High School. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for our class of 2025 seniors. That will conclude our service for the evening. You may exit the field towards the field house, and we'll begin to play some football.
Wonderful senior night activities as the sun sets over this beautiful tree line. Still 13 minutes and 30 seconds left till the ball game.
Football players rushing back, cheerleaders looking like they're getting into their positions. And yeah, one last congratulations to all seniors here tonight. And not even just the ones recognized. All seniors, they've done a phenomenal job. Club members, a lot of extracurriculars I heard tonight, and it's a big task. School's hard enough as it is, and extra things on top of that. Kudos to them.
Yep, 12 minutes left. Still a long while, it feels like. And what more is there to talk about? I mean, we're hosting the Taylor County Vikings, hoping to get out a win. We're 2-5 right now. We need this win going into next week, homecoming week. We want to go into that week feeling good and maybe take some of the pressure off, because these two games are probably the biggest pressure this Chaco football team will face all year.
Yeah, that's not to undermine this game. I mean, this is gonna be tough. 5-2 against 2-5. I'm pretty sure you said this earlier, but flip records, like that's a big task. And it's gonna take a lot out of Chaco tonight to really push out this win, but they could do it. Looks like our color guard is coming. Raise flags, pledge of allegiance. I'm pretty sure. We'll see.
Yeah,
national anthem.
I don't know if Vegas knows we exist, but I think Chatco would be the underdog by a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, we're not supposed to be betting anyways, but
Don't bet.
yeah,
It's bad.
It's bad.
Vikings are averaging 28 points a game, and here comes the flag bearers as we get ready for the national anthem. Looks like the band will be playing the anthem for us tonight.
And band, we just recognized some seniors from there, namely Destin Carter, Jaden.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Don't know his last name.
Please rise for the presentation of colors and the playing of the national anthem by the Chattahoochee County Panther Pride Marching Band.
Some others which I can't remember. I apologize. But looking on the sidelines, looks like everyone's getting back into their positions, ready to watch the game. It's gonna be a big one.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated.
Just about 8 minutes before this game starts. Great performance from Chatco Band. Looks like Taylor County players are getting ready to come out of the locker rooms. Probably, most likely followed shortly by Chatco Panthers.
Yeah, I mean, I hear our band's wonderful. I really haven't got the chance to hear them perform, except I think the pep rally, so I'm excited to come hear them. Hope they got their fight song ready. Hopefully we put up a lot of points.
Taylor County's got the banner up.
Yeah, and here comes.
Probably waiting to break through.
I think they're selecting the song they want to run through to right now.
Chatco cheerleaders are setting up for our own entrance as well. About 6.5 minutes left till this game starts.
Obviously 6 minutes to go. Any last notes you want to hit again? Any last things?
I mean,
before this game finally starts, it's been a long couple hours.
Yeah, I mean, play this game like any game really. Any game should be played with this like a certain like strength, vigor, grit. Really like sink your teeth in. Just play this game, show up or show out.
Yeah, I mean, Chatco has a tall task, but I think if anything's possible, it's definitely not impossible, and it's very possible within our realm to come in here at home on senior night, pull off the upset, and get a victory here over the beautiful night sky under the night lights. This is what high school football is about.
Friday night football time in Chattahoochee. Taylor County ready to just get in. Hell Bells by AC/DC, their song of choice. Not bad.
Well, I wish they'd run through. They sure set up the banner and everything like they were going to run through. Guess they're waiting till the clock hits a little closer to kickoff.
Waiting for that one part of the song kicking the chorus. I mean, unless they just walked around the banner, that'd be unique. Maybe that's their thing.
They're just scouting the banner, you know.
Yeah.
Just gotta make sure everything's good. Make sure it's real terrible when they run through it. Nothing more embarrassing than running through the banner and turning out you don't run through it. The banner stops.
Not breaking through. I've seen that happen once. It was not pretty. Not in person.
It's an art. Most people don't think about that. First guy really has to put his head through, poke a hole, and keep running.
Right through the middle, too. And we talked about mentality. If you don't do this, it's not gonna look good for the rest of your night.
Yeah, that'll definitely put a hamper on any physical overbearing you have on the other team if you can't get through the banner.
Looks like seniors team captains are lining up towards the 50. Coin toss. Got a ton of seniors on Chaco side of the field, but recognizing a lot of seniors, or a lot of captains on Chaco side of the field, but recognizing a lot of seniors. So get their chance.
Obviously, you get the coin toss. In your opinion, do you think it's better to take the ball first or get it back at after halftime?
Coming from, so normally I would like to get the ball after halftime, but with Chaco being the underdog that they are, it may be good to just go ahead and get the ball and set the tone for the night. If you're confident in how well you will play tonight, the move here to make is take the ball, show up, and really show Taylor County that they're not just gonna have some easy, walk in the park 5-2 to 2-5.
Carmen Buckner, the line judge. Anthony Stephen Rice, field judge. Willie Sanford will be our clock operator, and Nicholas Royal, the side judge.
Looks like Chaco has deferred the toss, or declined, or they have lost. Vikings will receive the ball in the first quarter. I am so sorry.
There you go. A couple tries there. Vikings will receive the opening kickoff. Chaco will get it after halftime. And depending on how well you play and how... I'm a big fan of getting the ball after halftime. I mean, there's almost nothing that can go wrong. If you're down, that's a good chance to go get up some quick, easy points and try to set the tone into the second half. And if you're up, you can really set the nail into the coffin and start putting that other team away. So I'm a big fan of receiving the kickoff in the second half and deferring.
But looks like Taylor's County coming out of the gate right now. Their banner. They did not, in fact, not fail to go through it, which is a great sign. Oh, we both did it. So
here comes our Chaco Panthers senior night. This is a big game.
Yeah. Looks like a lot of them are getting hyped in their own unique ways.
I mean, look at that tent. We don't pull that tent out for any occasion, only big occasions.
Yeah. But looks like the kick return team is coming out for Taylor County right now. What I said earlier about setting the tempo at the start of the game, looks like they wanted to do that. They're confident in their 5-2 record. They're confident that they can beat these Chaco Panthers. And really, they want to make that known from the beginning. And good on their part. Confidence.
Yeah, and for Chaco, I mean, this is a big drive. Obviously, you don't want to go down any points. But to go down on the first drive, especially if they just drive down there and they score a touchdown, you don't want to just let that happen. You want a good stop. You want make them punt, maybe get good field position. You really want to set the tone that these guys aren't just going to come in and walk all over you. That the Chaco Panthers are here to fight, and they're here to win.
It's going to be difficult. I mean, what we talked about, Marks and Newton. Yeah, Markell and Newton. Thank you.
Sorry, my handwriting's a little bad. Markell and Newton.
Very good. We talked about Markell and Newton a little bit before, but I mean, great rusher, great tool the Taylor County Vikings can use. And fresh off, just going straight into it. I mean, he's no injuries, not tired at all. I mean, he's going to be a threat to look out for.
Yeah, and then you want to stop the run the early first 2 downs, make it a long 3rd down, make the quarterback beat you, and hopefully Caden Hinton just can't beat your defense, and I don't think he should be able to. And here's the kick.
Super long. Received 10-yard line.
He's 10-yard line. Go to the 20, 25, 30, and he will be tackled at the 33. Not a bad return. Pretty solid return for Taylor County.
I got about 20 yards off of that, which is really good for just about any team.
And here comes the Taylor County defense, or Taylor County offense. Obviously led by Markell and Newton and Caden Hinton to a lesser extent. This team is all about running the ball, pounding the rock, setting the tone, draining the clock, and just overpowering the opponent. And obviously Chaco is not wanting to let that happen.
Both teams lining up. First play of the game. Looks like a strong right formation. There is a tight end behind offensive line. Could be a little pull. It's going to go. Oh, quarterback sneak.
Quarterback keeper.
Keeper, my bad. That's entirely different play.
It looks like Malachi Lyles will be starting at quarterback for Taylor County, which is probably good. The stats for Caden Hinton were just not amazing.
Got about 5. Just about 5 yards, a little bit more off that play, which is great for a first run. You have so many options now. 2nd and 5. You could risk the pass. You may not be super confident in it, but if you're confident that you can run that 5 yards again, it's a first down. I mean, yeah.
And a long huddle here as they break out.
Looks like they're going to run out of time on the game clock.
Yeah, and there'll
be a penalty.
Unless they give them the timeout. And they will.
Ref calls timeout.
Allow Taylor County to call a timeout.
We'll be back after these messages.
Really unfortunate timeout.
Yeah, you really don't want to.
Early in the game.
Yeah, you really don't want to burn a timeout this early in the game. It's the first quarter. It's not even 2 minutes into the game. And once you start getting into closer to the second half, those timeouts will start to mean something. So it really hurts your team if you already have to burn a timeout on the first drive of the game.
Yeah. Says something about the coaching staff. usually you would say those timeouts in the end of the second quarter if like you have a drive going on, or if you want to stop the opposing team's drive. Maybe the coach doesn't feel like he needs his timeouts as much.
Yeah, well, you don't want to take the 5-yard penalty. And I think at this point, you'd rather give up the timeout, stay on track, because that makes it long second down and just makes it easier for the defense. So just cut your losses, take the timeout, get set, maybe talk to your players, focus on getting faster to the line. Here comes Braden Ellison. Got his name wrong earlier. Braden Ellison, senior. Man in motion. Yeah, the high snap handled well. It's going to 8, and he has room to run. 40, 30, and he's pushed out at the 30.
Yeah, Markella Newton, such a threat on this Taylor County offense. Get picked up about a good 30 yards off that one run, and that's amazing. Like if they could do that this whole night, that'd be a bit of a shutout for Chaco Panthers.
Yeah, and Chaco will have their hands full. Obviously, we had a quarterback run up the middle. We had a sweep by Markella Newton, and none of these are traditional runs. So when you have all these moving pieces, it just makes it so much harder to defend.
Yeah, having that one person behind the line really sets up so many options. A bit of a
bit early there, and the other quarterback keeper, and he's able to scamper for about 4.
Yeah, big guy like that, super hard to take down if he gets momentum in the backfield. Really needs to be disciplined from these Chaco defense. Not think that he's some slow guy that they could take that he could take down easily.
I mean, Braden Ellison, a senior, he's listed as a wide receiver, so obviously shows you his athleticism. He's 6'4", 230 pounds. I mean, he looks giant on that field.
I would not want that guy coming at me.
And here's a snap. He's looking to throw, and he has a first down, and he did maintain possession, and they call it a catch. That is a difficult catch he just made.
Difficult throw, too.
Caden Coleman, and they are rushing towards the line, obviously. Trying to get Chaco off balanced.
Yeah, 3 receivers opposed to 2. Oh, almost early. They're going to call a penalty for that.
No. We're looking for the coaching call. Making adjustments at the line, maybe changing the play. Here's Ellison. High snap, another one. And he's going to keep it himself. He has space, and he's another scramble for 7 yards. And they cannot keep Braden Ellison contained.
A couple Chaco defensive players try to get him in the backfield early, but he just great athleticism so far from Braden Ellison, and great blocking from the line too.
Yeah, and that line is short and stout, and that's exactly what you want from your line. Ellison looking for the play call right now. Obviously getting all those hand signals, relaying the information. Here in the red zone at the 10-yard line. Another quarterback keeper, and he gets the first down. And he's averaging 6 yards, 8 yards a run. Yeah, just Ellison. We haven't talked anything. We haven't mentioned Markellen, except that one 30-yard play. It's been all Ellison.
Yeah. And these lineups that they're throwing out already are just super tricky. I mean, the 3 wide receivers, I mean, you'd expect a pass just about any other time, or any other team, really.
Here's the opposite of that formation, and they're going to call a false start.
Yellow flag comes out of the pocket of the officials. Going to be a false start.
False start on the Vikings. That pushes them back 5, and that is a big 5 yards here in the end zone. Chaco Panthers backs against the wall, and that'll set them around the 14-yard line.
I mean, how much you run. Even though they've had big gains off of every run, inches matter in this type of play style.
Here's the jumbo package, quarterback keeper, and he gets it into the 6 or 7 yard line. And they are just gashing the defense.
Had it not been for that false start, it'd be first and second and 2, almost. So, yeah, big 5-yard loss, but big 6-7 yard gain.
Yeah, and Braden Ellison has been excellent on this drive, but that's not what Chaco needs at all.
Definitely not.
Ellison is coming off the field, it looks like.
Can't quite see numbers, sorry.
Braden Ellison has just left the field. I don't know, maybe he's taking a break, got tired.
Substituted for, looks like Markellen Newton, their lead running back. Snap to 2. Marion Parks.
Yeah, doesn't work as well. That's the Marion Parks, senior. Obviously, doesn't have the same stature as Ellison. And Chaco was not falling for that one again. And that's a good stop, makes it second down.
Markellen Newton comes out as Braden Ellison comes back in. Chaco defense getting ready for their third and medium.
Yeah, third and medium. They have been able to get runs 4 yards, 5 yards. So it puts Chaco in a sticky situation, play calling wise, on the defensive side. And they come out in the jumbo package motion. And mishandled snap over the head. And he just has to dive on it. And smart play just to dive on it, but
flag
there is
thrown.
a penalty, and this could be big.
There was some bit of contact after the play. Helmet was thrown up in the air just a little bit.
This could be big. Oh, no.
I mean,
personal foul on the defense. That will make it an automatic first down.
yeah. And I don't know what the rules are.
Unless it's called after the play. And after it's played, then I don't even know. Refs are talking.
Yeah, not too sure. The ball carrier's knee was down before the hit, but it was really moments before. I don't know if a whistle was called before then, and what that would quantify for the the position of the ball at that point.
And they will just make it third and long.
First and long because of the personal foul, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, yep.
Which
it's just a terrible mistake on the Chaco defense. I mean, you have a mishandled snap, and center's been snapping it high all day on this first drive, and you get a crucial mistake, and that's just not the penalties you need to make right now.
yeah, for sure. With
There's an empty backfield for Ellison right now.
With a mistake like that, mistake should be capitalized on and got sent back.
He's going to drop back. He's looking. He throws, and it's picked. Oh, it's dropped. Oh, no, it's dropped.
Just barely, too, in his hands.
And there is another flag. Oh.
Did not see where.
That pass is incomplete there by the Taylor County Vikings, but that flag came flying in late with a hang time of about 3 seconds. We'll have to check it.
I think they called pass interference on Taylor County. Offensive pass interference.
Rarer sight than defensive pass interference, but we'll see what the refs have to say on this one.
And obviously just another play that is left on the field for Chattahoochee. A dropped interception in the end zone. That is such a drive, obviously the drive killer. And you just have to bring that one in, unfortunately, for Chaco. They just couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, potential 6, 7, 8 points into a 20-yard gain would have been phenomenal for the Chaco Panthers, but they still have to work through this Taylor County oppressive offense. See what the ref has to say about the flag, if they say anything at all. Looks like one of the coaches is talking to the refs, a bit confused about what the flag was called for.
Yeah, long conversation. If my eyes still work, and I'm pretty sure they do, that says fourth down.
I do believe that's just wrong. I mean, after the personal foul, sorry. I had some sports mixed up there. I almost called it a flagrant. They changed it to 4 when it should be first. So this should be second down coming up soon.
On the play, the Taylor County Vikings will get another crack at the end zone here coming up.
Nope, they're calling it 4th down on the chain gang. Here's Ellison. I mean, they're obviously going for it. 2 bad mistakes by Chatco. Hopefully they get a good stop. He's dropping back, looking, and he throws, and it's almost picked off
But
and caught for a touchdown.
Right through Seven's hands. That's DeQuavion Marchin, Quay, sorry.
Just off the hands of number 2.
Oh
senior.
my goodness. What? Those 3 big, humongous plays left on the field, left to be desired for Chatco. And I cannot believe it. Who gave these players Snickers before the game? I can't believe it. 2 dropped interceptions. A fumbled snap taken away by a penalty. And it's just terrible mistakes by Chatco. And wonky formation, it looks like.
Yeah.
By Taylor County, they're going for it.
I don't even know if this is
It's
legal.
a
I feel like this is
option play. Pitches out, and it's a throw, and it's
high.
overthrown. I have not seen that one.
Really kind of almost cocky for
It was
Taylor
a real
County.
interesting play. I mean, it could work,
Taylor County
but
Vikings 6,
Chatco,
Chattahoochee County Panthers.
a lot of mistakes on that drive, but played that one really good. And obviously, you don't want to go down 8-0. Going down only 6-0, that's a big difference.
Yeah, that's a difference of 1 whole drive if you bring into account the field goal kicks.
Yeah, my advice, either get some stickier gloves or stop eating Butterfingers before you play football games. 2 drop picks, 1 dropped pick for a touchdown. I mean, that is some Madden stuff. And there's just so much left on the plate for Chatco.
I don't know if I've seen that rolled off the fingers into another person's hand. I don't know if I've seen that in a while. So
That is
really unfortunate.
something you see in college football 25. And here's the kick. Obviously, Chatco going to receive, going left to right.
Got about 5.5 minutes in this first quarter. See what they can do in that amount of time.
And Chatco, you have to respond after that, especially offensively. You want to go down, go touchdown. Try to tie this up, take the lead, maybe.
At this point, Chatco, I mean, they've got some work to do. Coming off some brutal mistakes and a play such as confident as the one that they tried to do for the extra 2 points.
Here's a little pooch kick taken up at the 30, and he is not able to get much more than that. And here comes the Chatco Panther offense, hoping to correct some of the mistakes the defense made. And lots of interesting things to look at. Obviously, you know, you've seen some of the big guys on the school. We have some big dudes on that line. Hopefully they can hold up a block and make some rushing lane for Norvell Maddox and get going.
Yeah, it should be a little bit more of a passing game with the Chatco Panthers. Jaquan Ellington averages 53% throwing rate or completion percentage. And you know that a team such as this one would likely rely on that one more than Taylor County.
Optioning him out. It is a swing pass out, and he cuts back in, and he's able to get about
Yard and a half.
Yard and a half. Yeah, a lot of moving pieces on that play. Not much for the result.
Honestly,
Taylor County just read that really good. They had a smart defensive play there.
Honestly, kind of curious about how that play is supposed to work out in theory. I mean,
in theory, you want to get Maddox the ball in open space and hopefully create something, maybe to the outside. But he got pushed back inside. Here's a snap, handoff to Maddox, tries to cut back, and he is able to spin for maybe a couple yards.
Big, strong hit on that play by number 15. That is Chan Lumpkin, the junior.
And
6'4", 215 pounds. That is a unit.
And what was first down just a moment ago is 3rd and medium. And Chatco is already staring down a difficult down.
Yeah, Taylor County proving that their defense is just about as good as their offense.
I mean, the Vikings defense, they have allowed 10.2 points a game. So we aren't looking at some joke of a defense. This is a stout unit. And a mishandled snap, and Jaquan just has to fall on it. More mistakes for Chatco. And hopefully this next upcoming drive defensively, we can hopefully get maybe another bad pass and get an interception, make up for the ones we missed on the last drive.
4th down and long from the opposite side of the field. Noah, are you going for this?
You know, I just don't think so. I just don't. Maybe in Madden. Maybe in Madden.
Haven't seen a kick fake in a while. I always root for it. This is not.
I don't think you'll see one on this one.
It's never the best play, but
4th and 14. Here's the punt, and just barely gets it away, and turns into a really good punt. Takes a wonderful Chatco bounce and roll, and what could have been disaster, man, that turned into a fantastic punt. What a punt!
Yeah,
what a punt!
Almost on the opposite, like mirrored the field. Almost 20 to 20.
Yeah, 20 to 20. And, you know, punters don't get love, but that was a heck of a punt.
Yeah, great spin, great spiral on that
able
punt
to
too.
get just enough space, you know, not to get blocked. I mean, obviously, we're talking blocked punt. That's a different ball game. And able to put them on their own 22, that is a big difference than, you know, maybe if they get that block, or maybe if the roll doesn't take such a Chatco roll. Here
Probably the best play we've seen tonight from the Panthers.
Yeah.
Great kick.
Here comes the Vikings offense wearing their all white. Braden Ellison able to lead this team to a touchdown last drive. Looking for, hopefully not the same thing. It's a handoff. He has some space. He's at the 40.
He's just gonna
and
go.
He's gonna get rolled out at the 45, and not only Markellen's second touch, he already has, what, 60 yards? Yeah, it's not that much.
Flag on the field, though. Could be some offensive holding. There was some stuff going on that return, on that carry.
And it is holding.
Holding penalty there against the Vikings will back them up 10 more yards.
That is a major penalty. That is wonderful for Chatco.
Yeah, turning a 20, almost 25-yard run into a, I don't know what league what the rules are for this league, 5 to 10-yard loss for the Vikings. Great for Chatco, yeah, it's just as you said.
Yeah, just a wonderful turn of events, and Taylor County has been making a ton of their own mistakes, and Chatco just has to be able to capitalize them and really make them pay for their mistakes. And that's what makes a good football team, is able to not only not make mistakes, but make the other teams pay for their own mistakes. Here's Taylor County after a humongous play wiped off the board by a holding penalty. Snap. He pumps.
Pump fake.
And he's running, and he's going to be sacked.
That's an excellent sack.
What a defensive play.
Did you catch what number that was by?
I did not. I did not catch, but what a play by that young man. Able to not only for the defenders on the outside to read the little RPO, the little wide receiver screen they were setting up, and make, you know, Ellison pump his throw, but to chase him down. I mean, this is an athletic quarterback we're talking about, and able to just shoelace tackle him and make this into a long second down. Second down and 13-14.
Hopefully we see more from that from the Chatco defense. Looks like 2 wide receivers to the left.
And it's going to be another quarterback draw on this one. They won't fool him this time. They wrap him up for about an inch gain.
Yeah, great work by the defensive line. Personally, I feel like it's the funnest position on the field at times, coming from an ex-defensive lineman. Playing edge rusher, defensive end can just be so fun, so exhilarating, and making big plays like that for your team, so nice.
And it is 3rd down and long. We're looking at 3rd down and 13 for the Vikings. And a good position for the Chatco defense.
Split wide receiver, something we really haven't seen much tonight from Taylor County.
And it's going to be a rollout. He throws, and it's dropped.
That could have been
dropped by the Vikings. It'll be 4th down. Who gave these players butterfingers before the game?
That could have been a big play. I mean,
that was a perfect play by Taylor County. They did the rollout, did a little out route by the receiver, good route open, and it just hits his chest and bounces off. And, you know, kids, that's why you catch with your hands.
Yeah,
that's what I was taught with. Always catch with your hands. You try to pull it in from his chest. And Taylor County forced a punt. And, you know, as we see there, Chatco with a valuable defensive stop and able to set the tone. You know, that QB keeper isn't working. That QB run isn't working. A high skying punt takes a Viking bounce, and it will be taken up at the 45.
44.5. Looks like they were getting
44 and a half. We don't count halves here.
Yeah. Taylor County players look like they wanted as much out of the roll as possible, so we'll give it to them.
And what a defensive effort by Chatco, able to make up the mistakes of last drive. You know, they obviously had that first big run play, but taken back by a penalty, and they were able to, you know, make them pay for that mistake, make good defensive plays, keep them behind the sticks so they can't use the run game. And then obviously the Viking receiver has to drop the ball, but things are going Chatco's way.
Very fortunate drive for Chatco, that one.
Here's Jaquan Ellington and the offense. A little confusion there looking at the coaches trying to get the play.
Still some time left on the play clock, so we're good. There's a minute left in the quarter, though, so you do have to be wary of that.
Yeah, first quarter blowing by. Another man in motion. Snap. Handoff. Good cutback. He's got some space. And good, powerful run. What a cut.
Really fought for as much as possible there.
That is a 9-yard run.
Norvell Maddox.
As I've been saying, Norvell Maddox. Got to get that man in the game. Got to get that man in the ball.
Yeah.
And just a powerful cut. Running back, you know, people are always first to think how fast and strong, but you got to be really quick and agile too. And there's a reason some players take ballerina classes, because that cut, you just got to stay balanced and get through the hole and try to think small thoughts as you try to fit through the hole.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw that, Noah, but that little scramble there at the end, just get like those very few extra inches could really matter for this.
Here's a snap, another handoff, and he is going to fight for the first down and more at the 40. And 2 back-to-back powerful runs by Maddox.
Looks like there's a player down.
Oh, and there is an injury.
Can't tell what number, but
a Viking down.
Great running
grabbing
up the middle
his
there by Norville Maddox. That's a first
left
down
knee.
Panthers. There is an injured Viking on the play.
This is incredibly unfortunate. Hopefully he's okay. Trainer's out to go see him.
Yeah.
Check up on that young man.
Don't really know what went on, but I mean, great run from Jalen Horton, really like putting his all into it, and really the whole offensive line. So very prevalent opportunity for an injury there on those big running plays. We're going to go ahead and cut to a commercial. We'll be back.
Yeah, that was my bad. I should have said something.
Doctor, can I see you at sick bed 1?
This isn't looking good. He's dehydrated.
Doctor, can I see you at sick bed 1?
This isn't looking good. He's dehydrated.
Vitals aren't saying that well. Miss Panther, I need you to stay down. Doctor, can I see you in your office?
I don't know what to do.
I'm thinking of everything. There's nothing left.
There's one thing.
I know what you mean.
All he needs is a shot of prime.
What are you eating?
Skittles.
What do you mean?
They're under the desk. They just kind of magically appear whenever I reach under there.
What flavor are they?
Lemon.
That's crazy. That's my favorite.
Share the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
And number 99 walked off the field with some help. Unfortunately, we do not have his name. Here's a handoff. And able to get a back to the line of scrimmage, maybe an inch less. And welcome back. Welcome back after that long commercial break. 99 did get helped off the field. Hopefully he is okay. Unfortunately, we don't have his name here on the roster.
Yeah.
And a almost no yard gain.
Yeah, not what you
first
want
down.
to see at the end of at the beginning of the second quarter, but we'll see if Chaco can turn this second and long into something good.
Yep, here's Jaquan Ellington in the offense. Panthers looking to make some magic. There's a play action, and he's going to keep it himself, tries to make a move, gets to edge at the 20, the 15, the 10, cuts back, touchdown!
Great
Chaco Panthers!
I did not expect him to stay in bounds on that, but great athleticism.
And oh my goodness, Jaquan Ellington has just tied up this ball game. The lights are flashing here at Chaco Stadium. And what a run.
Yeah,
what a run.
Great play. Didn't expect it to work out at first. I mean, he had a lot of Taylor County players coming at him, but
it just makes it even more impressive. I mean, play action, I'm sure he was looking to pass and able to just tuck it away, make the cut, stay in bounds, most importantly. And here's the extra point, setting it up, and just what a run from Ellington.
definitely. Chaco gonna go for one, not take the risky two.
And here's a kick. Kick is up and good.
Chaco is in the lead, first time tonight, and probably some people likely expected them to not be up all night, but we're already in the beginning of the second quarter, and sure enough.
Correction there, the PAT after try is no.
Yeah, I mean, Chaco, both teams have made mistakes. Chaco's made mistakes, but Chaco has been able to bounce back and have a lot of big impact plays. And obviously we just saw a 40-yard run for a touchdown, and that was just beautiful. As I said, Panthers looking for some magic, and they found it.
Yeah, for sure. Great run. Looks like we're gonna kick here. Obviously, yeah.
And the kickoff team setting up. And Taylor offense, after being up 6-0, are now down 1. After not kicking the extra PAT.
It's a big ask, but if Chatco were to hold on to this lead for all night, I mean,
that is how you win ball games.
Yeah, have the lead and stick to it.
Yeah. Usually when you play sports, you want to score more than the other player, the other team.
Except for golf.
Yeah, except in golf.
That's
why I said usually. And here's the kick, and he's going to be tackled at about the 33.
Almost by his own teammate there. Kind of got in the way, a little bit stuffed up. Just about 15 to the 30. Great run by... I honestly can't remember his number now. That's great. I remember, yeah.
And it looks like the average return on kickoffs is about the 30 for both teams. And Taylor County obviously has some work to do. And this Chatco defense, amazing drive last drive, able to get a good stop and good field position, which helped that offense out a ton.
Yeah, if we could see another stop on the first set of downs, I mean, that'd be great. You know, like you said, keep the victory, or keep the higher score.
Yeah. Scoring more usually means you beat the other guy. One clap, another high snap, quick pass, looking out.
He looks open.
And it is about maybe they'll give him the first down. Nope.
Kind of in his face a little bit there, but
that'll be a 9-yard pitch and catch. And I mean, that dude had all day, all grass in front of him.
Great opportunity for Taylor County here. Can run for the almost guaranteed first down, throw for something big, and get. Oh, they're just gonna take the. This is first down right now.
Man, I told you they might just give it to him depending on the spot. And obviously, we won't get the 3 and out. They just got the first down. Ellison looking at what the play call is.
3 wide receivers. Seen a lot of tricks from this position all night.
Seen a lot of hand signals from the coach. Here's one clap, snap, QB draw, and it is about a 4-yard run. And Ellison looks like they're trying to bottle up that QB keeper and try to keep Ellison in the pocket.
Yeah, like I said earlier, big guy, hard to take down. And you know, running game, as I've been saying all night, it's a thing of inches, or it's a game of inches. So if you can get any sort of big gain, go for it.
Here's Ellison.
Same position, looking for more hand signals.
Yeah, a lot of their playbook looks like out to be from this formation, kicking out his receivers even more wide, trying to spread out this defense, and he's looking to throw. And he steps into it, he throws, and it is pass interference.
That's a big pass interference. Almost looked like a tackle from the shoulders too.
That is just rough.
Yeah, number 9, Norvell Maddox has done a great job on offense, but cornerback abilities maybe not so much, unfortunately.
Good news is we aren't playing NFL rules. We are playing high school football rules, so they will get a 15-yard gain.
I also don't believe a running back would be playing corners position in the NFL, but high school is crazy.
Oh, there's 2 flags.
Hopefully not both from the Chatco defense.
No, well, I don't see the Taylor offense moving. It looks like it will be offsetting penalties. And again, another amazing break for Chatco. I mean, obviously you make the mistake, but Taylor County makes the mistake also on the same play. And this is one of those opportunities where you just have to keep capitalizing on these mistakes Taylor County keeps making. And, I mean, that was a gift.
Yeah.
That was a huge play by Taylor County right there. Wiped off the board again. I mean, even if it was just pass interference, that is a lot of yardage. that just lost left on the field for Taylor.
Absolutely, a lot of fortune on both sides of the field tonight for both teams. Trying to see what both of the flags were. One was definitely defensive pass interference, but coaches looks like they're deciding, or sorry, not coaches, refs looks like they're deciding what to call for the offense, or if it even was an offensive penalty.
Yeah, they sure are huddling. And, you know, refs, they don't get enough love. Obviously, they get all the hate when they make the bad call. But, you know, especially on these lower levels, refs deserve love. These are men that probably have jobs. And
also, it takes a lot to be a referee. I mean,
yeah, the knowledge of the game, knowledge of the rule book. I mean, to be out here on a Friday night at 8 o'clock in the night, you know, probably not the funnest thing in the world to be a referee.
Yeah, it looked like almost a personal foul, if I'm not mistaken, on the offense.
Yeah, but that will be offsetting penalties, which is amazing for Chaco. And offsetting penalties makes it a first down. And, you know, Taylor County has not been afraid to throw it deep. I mean, we just saw that he unloaded for that deep shot. And they've been throwing the ball here and there. And I'm just going to say it, not very good throws, not very good options we're looking at from Taylor County, which is amazing for Chaco. I mean, without the penalty there, if the defenders just stay up and they look for the ball, there's a good chance they pick it off.
Yeah, I mean, on that last play, Norvell Maddox, yeah, that is his name. I didn't have to, whatever. Norvell Maddox didn't have to go for the penalty there. Maybe he just wasn't confident in his abilities to pick it off or knock it down. But there were other defenders in the area too, just in case. We're gonna go ahead and give it down to our sideline anchor, Kale. He's got somebody down at the sideline.
Powwow there by the officials. It comes to be a first down here for the Taylor County Vikings.
That's coach.
What? Hello, I'm Kale Ferris, and we're down here in the stands today asking people some questions. What's your name?
Coach Long.
What do you do here, Coach Long?
I am a 6th grade teacher and cross-country coach and wrestling coach.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So, how you liking the football game so far?
Enjoy it. We're winning by 1 point, so.
That's nice. That's nice. So, who would you say your favorite football player is?
At Chaco or?
Yeah, Chaco.
I'm not sure. I don't really.
On the play, pushed ahead for the Taylor County
I guess Chris Fairclough.
That's pretty good player. Okay, I'm gonna ask you some trivia questions now. Just some fun little questions. Okay, a lot of people get this one wrong. Do you know the name of the mascot of the Fruit Loops commercials?
The name of the mascot for the Fruit Loops commercial?
Yes.
Toucan.
Do you know his name?
I forget his name.
His name is Toucan Sam. Yep. Another cereal question. Do you know the name of the mascot of Frosted Flakes?
Tony the Tiger.
That's correct. That's a really good one. That was a really good one. Okay. What would you say your favorite sport is?
Wrestling.
It's a really good sport. I like that sport. And who's your favorite wrestler?
Kale Sanderson.
That's my name. And who are you here with today?
What's that?
Who are you here with today?
My wife, Kenshura, and my son, Dean, and my daughter, Willow.
That's really nice. You think they're liking the game?
They seem to be enjoying it. My son's focused on the phone there, and Willow's just chilling, eating food, and trying to grab my badge all day.
That's fun. That's fun. Yeah. So, how's your day going so far?
It is going pretty good. It's Friday. I'm out here enjoying the game. Out enjoying this good game, and the weather's nice. Nice and cool. I like it. So, and have a nice long weekend, and then we start wrestling practice next Monday.
Nice. And what would you say made you want to start coaching wrestling?
Kale Ferris is down there on the sideline, obviously working hard.
And all that.
Yeah. While we were away, we missed 2 high snaps. One for tremendous loss. And one penalty, I couldn't quite tell what it was, but there was some.
No, I don't think there was a
commotion.
penalty, but there was two
some
high snaps. The center is going to get a stern talking to after this drive is done. He's under pressure. He just throws it up, and it is almost nearly picked off.
Likely
And-
not picked off. I mean, it was out of bounds.
And Ellison's slow to get up, but I think he just took a hard hit. And Chatco with some early pressure. Ellison has almost no time to throw. And again, another errant pass just thrown up for. He's throwing prayers out there, and honestly, he just needs to check it down. But Chatco will take any throw he can give us. And again, they'll have to punt.
It is 4th and long with multiple lows.
Yeah, that's what you call a 4th and 12 country miles. And here's the punt.
Not very
And a
pressure
high streaking punt. Takes a little Viking bounce. And we'll be down at the
42-yard line. Bit of a dog pile. Don't know quite what happens.
I think
there
Chatco
is-
touched the ball.
Is some debate whether or not it hit one of the players' feet or not. Not
And-
great awareness from Panthers there.
And oh no, it is Viking ball. A
Coach is-
mishandled punt. He accidentally touched the ball, and the Vikings have recovered.
Coach is
at
getting a
the
little bit fired up on the sidelines on either side.
38, and obviously Chaco coaches stern talking tos to the players. And here comes back out the Viking offense. Or no, wait.
We'll have to see. A little debate here whether or not that was.
Yeah, I could have sworn they were pointing to the Viking defense, Viking side, but
The way the markers are, it's Vikings ball once again.
oh, okay, yeah.
After a rugby
Viking ball. Another mistake by Chatco, and we just have to fix these up real fast before.
Talked about fortune all night, and that is.
And here's a
terrible.
handoff, able to get 2 as he's slammed down. He sure got those 2, but at what cost?
Wow.
Chatco defense able to. I mean, they have to make another strong stand here. And this poor defense, they just got off the field. Special teams makes a mistake, and now they're back on the field. You get on the sideline, you think you have a break, you think you get some water, and nope, you got to get back out there.
Yeah, and the mentality shift from like going on just straight off the field. I mean, like you let your guard down, and you have to build all that back up, coming back on the field right after. Just terrible, demoralized.
Another man in motion. It's going to go to him, looking, and he gets tackled for about a 3-yard gain. Make it about 3rd and 6. And Taylor County just not finding the same success they had on the first drive.
Tackle made by number 24,
sure.
Isaiah Hobbs at the 33-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd
Defense
down.
has really gotten the ball rolling,
Let's get
getting used to these tricky plays from Taylor County. Looks like they have 4 people lined up. Could be a timeout. Yeah, a bit of confusion there.
Yeah, timeout at Taylor. Taylor County took a timeout. Obviously, maybe a little confusion in what the play call was there.
They're second of the quarter for confusion.
And we're looking
Timeout
at
called
4
for play by
minutes,
the
17
Panthers.
seconds, and
We'll
this
be back
game has
shortly.
gone flying by. Any notes you have from Chatco, this wonderful game we're having right now?
I mean, we're still in the lead. I mean, it's by 1 point. We're gonna have to fight for that. Play better than we have in these previous quarters or these previous drives. But yeah, just be more confident. Don't let anything get in your head. I mean, we saw that one personal foul call at the beginning of the game almost. Nothing too much after that. There have been some, back and forth here and there, but I mean, it's high school football. What can you expect? Yeah, it looks like Taylor County is gonna fight their way back to the line.
Yeah, and I think Chaco just has to fix a lot of the defenses, a lot of the mistakes that their defense is making. And obviously, they're leaving a lot on the field, a lot of plays, a lot of big plays on the field.
They're going to go ahead and go for that 4-man on the side. Chaco a little bit confused on what to do here.
Like a bunch formation, and it's caught at the 20, goes into the 10, good block, and he carries them into the end zone. Is that a touchdown? It is marked down at the 2.
Oof, man,
and that is a trick play.
I mean,
not really. That's just a well-designed play.
Yeah.
A lot of confusion over on the bunch receiver side, on the left side of the field. You know, maybe take a glance at him. You set the defense, and you know, try to fake out the defense, and then here comes number 44, the tight end, Chandler Lawhorn Jr. Oh, he is the only listed tight end on this roster.
Yeah, and I mean, he deserves that spot. I mean, that was a great play by him.
And here comes the jumbo package by Taylor County. It's a quarterback keeper, and he's in for the touchdown, Taylor County.
Yeah, that play has just been super consistent for them all night. Getting at 2 yards is, you know, not a big ask out of that play.
Yeah, stopping 6'4", 230-pound quarterback is not an easy task. And obviously Chatco's having a little struggles on that drive and just more mistakes. I mean, we saw the muffed punt, the penalties, and, you know, obviously a 3rd down and 5 taken into the red zone. And they're going to go for it, Taylor County. Another weird formation, man in motion. Here's the snap, another quarterback keeper, and
just barely, maybe.
He does. He reaches the ball over the plane, and it is good. Taylor County leads 14-7.
Looks like some players are a little ticked off about that, but I mean,
he did reach the ball over the plane, and that is the rule. As long as the ball reaches over to the end zone before the player's down, it is good.
By a hair too.
So it's 14-7. Yeah, Chaco gets the ball. A lot of mistakes being made. Chaco just needs to figure it out.
Need to lock in, as the kids would say.
They need to lock in.
Yes. 3 minutes. I mean, not a lot of time to really make a statement for yourself here, but I mean, it's happened before. I mean, 3 minutes. It's not.
I mean, that is plenty of time to set up a very strong drive and maybe tie this game up.
And 2 minute warning and all three timeouts for the Chaco Panthers. 3 minutes could easily turn into 5-6 for game clock.
Wonderful band playing here tonight. Obviously, they're very active in this ball game.
But
and I don't know what that instrument's called, but it's very big, and that poor lady is putting her whole soul into that thing.
The tuba.
The tuba. Oh, it is a tuba.
Yeah, that is a tuba.
One poor tuba. Putting her whole life into that thing. And Chaco, I mean, you have to come bounce back. They do get the ball after half, so you can go for a double whammy here. You maybe get 3 or a touchdown, 3 points or a touchdown here. And then you come back after halftime and you get another score, you might be looking at 21-14 or 13-14 or, you know, big opportunity here for Chaco, and they really have to just score points.
Yeah, any points are big on this drive. Right before the quarter that you get the ball back.
Another pooch kick, and it's mishandled, and they'll have to get it at the 23.
That was a bit of a tricky spin on that football once it hit the ground. Kind of hard to get your hands on.
Yeah, it's hard to measure, especially when you pooch kick it like that. And that's kind of the point on the pooch kicks. You want to make it as hard as possible for the players to really get a possession on the ball and really track it. Because most players, they aren't used to catching a real wobbly ball. They want a tight spiral, and when you just get a watermelon, it's hard.
Yeah, great work by Adrian Chapman, a sophomore from Taylor County.
And here comes the Chaco offense, touchdown on the first drive. And, obviously trying to look for some of that magic. And a different quarterback in here for this play. I cannot see his number. Jaquan in motion. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he spins out trying to look for more, and he finds more for, he gets about 5 yards. I don't know why I said 4 like that, but he gets about 5 yards, and what a run. I mean, that is a real risky run.
And it doesn't show much on the stats and the field position.
It will not show you he ran almost 50 yards on that run.
I wouldn't say 50, but I mean, great cutback, great knowledge to, there's this side of the field is much better run right now.
There's another snap, and it is an option, and that one does not work.
Yeah.
Blown up by the Vikings, and one good play and the next a bad one, and we're staring down a long 3rd down.
They're trying to deceive the Vikings defense there, going for the same type of formation, but the quarterback no longer kept the ball, but the defense was able to sniff that right out.
And Jaquan is going to have to maybe put back on the Superman cape. Okay, he's looking at a 3rd and 8, and this is a big drive. We're just under 2 minutes now. And obviously you don't want to give Taylor back the ball with the lead and maybe give them a chance to extend that. You want to go out here and maybe convert this 1st down or make it 4th and short, maybe go for it. Man in motion. Here's the snap. We're going to hand the ball off. And he stiff arms one man and can't shake off the others as a tough hit by the Vikings.
It's now 4th and long from the wrong side of the field. Timeout taken by Chatco Panthers. What are you doing here, Noah? This point in the game, this field position, you got all 3 timeouts.
You know, I'm just thinking punt. I'm thinking punt, and then you want to keep Taylor County in front of you. You don't want to get them behind you. You don't want to let them beat you over the top. You don't want to let anything go through you. You really want to maybe, they're down a couple timeouts. You want to keep the clock running and maybe force them to run the ball and keep those runs as small as possible.
Of course.
The punter's been fantastic. We obviously saw that punt earlier. Maybe the highlight besides the 40-yard touchdown run.
1:26 left in the quarter until halftime.
And we're looking at a ball game here. Taylor County came in looking like the big betting favorites.
It's been surprisingly even despite Taylor County being up a touchdown right now.
Here's the punt. This one is
not great.
Not as good, but takes a little.
We'll get some nice spin.
Another Chatco bounce, and he's real good at that.
About 30 yards on the kick. Not too bad. Not
gives them at the 50.
But 50 yards is a lot easier to defend than 20.
Yeah. And again, I don't know if they're supposed to allow that pressure in from the pass rush there on the punting unit, but he's getting a lot of pressure in his face, and that can obviously hinder the way you punt.
Yeah, for sure. Taylor County looking what they want to do here for offense. They don't have a lot of time, but like we said earlier, any time is enough time.
Yeah, all ones on the clock. 14-7. Taylor leads. And it's been a big game for Braden Ellison. He's been almost everything for this offense.
Yeah, great rushing man. But got a little bit of an arm. Not perfect.
He's looking to throw here. And he is going to be he's sacked. And there's a fumble. It's Chatco ball.
That is a great turnaround for Chatco, turning your previous field position from the 20 to almost 40-yard line. That is an amazing play. Great strip sack from Chatco there.
And oh my goodness, what a change of events for Chatco. You were just talking about how his so-so play was so-so. Well, we just saw a terrible play. I'm sorry, what? And we're going to throw down to the sideline anchor. They have someone else to interview.
And we down here on the sideline. I'm Lanaya Robinson.
I'm Josiah Stinson.
And we here with Kamaya Brown and Destiny. How y'all enjoying the game so far?
It's a good game. They just got to keep what they got going.
Yeah, I thought we were going to win tonight. Y'all think we're going to win? Yeah. How was the second touchdown we got first touchdown?
It was fire.
It was good. It was fire. You got any questions?
Who's your favorite football player?
I'm gonna say Quan and Norvell. Yeah, I think they're the best.
Number 5 and number 9.
Okay.
Pass is complete by number 3, Jaden Toombs.
I think
we're done. 25-yard line. Panthers are on the prowl. Let's hear
Okay,
some more.
and then we back to the box.
And we just saw a wonderful play. A little had to throw a jump pass there and a jump catch, and he's just able to squirrel his way up for a big gain. And now we're in fantastic position, knocking on the door of the red zone. I mean, Chaco is in a wonderful position right now.
Absolutely. Timeout taken right now. 43 seconds left in the game. But yeah, that was an amazing play. The ball was caught around 7 yards from the line of scrimmage, and I didn't really catch the number of the receiver, but great around 13 almost yard run towards the 25. This is a great position to be in right now. If Chaco could get a few extra yards and maybe put some faith in their kicker, they could get 3 extra points here, which would be great. I mean,
I saw that kick. It was their extra point. It was real high, real solid, real straight. And honestly, that kick might have been good from the 20, maybe 30-yard field goal. So they might need a couple more yards to get in field goal range. Here's another quarterback keeper, and they won't fall for it this time, and he's taken for a big loss.
Yeah. Large sack, almost makes up for the big gain that they had earlier. I mean, kind of confused what to do there. I would have just thrown and hoped for the best.
Yeah,
maybe taken an intentional grounding.
Clock's gonna keep running, and they spike the ball. It's gonna be 3rd and long. We're looking at.
Clock is still running for some reason, even though they just spiked it. Hopefully they reset that in a second.
They'll fix that clock. It should be about 22 seconds.
Yeah, I hadn't noticed Chaco had run out of timeouts, if they had already, or if they were just saving that one timeout for the 2 seconds left.
Well, you can't spike the ball on 4th down.
Yeah,
so you don't want to waste your last timeout on a 3rd down or a 2nd down play when you can't spike the ball on 4th down.
That is a great point. I did not consider that. Absolutely correct.
So you might get less chances, but at least you get a chance to huddle up and really get that play in.
Yeah, kind of reconvene, know what you want to do here, and everybody has that same thought.
Yeah, calm your players down. Everything's gonna be okay. We got plans for this.
Yeah, a lot of sideline shuffling here. Almost a whole new offense. It looks like.
It looks like the kicking unit is out. And we talked about trust. This is a lot of trust.
Yeah, 40-yard field goal almost at. No, more than that.
We're talking about a 45-yard field goal.
Yeah, plus some of the end zone, so it's almost 50.
No, I counted for the end zone. 45-yard field goal.
My bad.
From the 35.
My bad.
No, you're good.
Timeout taken by Taylor County. Was not prepared for that kick at all. Quite frankly, I wasn't either.
Obviously, they have a lot of faith in this young man, and I saw that kick earlier. Maybe he's got a lot of leg. Maybe he's a soccer player.
I mean, Alejandro Cruz Flores. I do think I've seen him talk about soccer before. I don't know him very well, but yeah.
Maybe he's plays a little soccer. We saw, we've seen soccer players become real good kickers. I mean, Dallas Cowboys, they have Brandon Aubrey, and he was a pro soccer player, now a pro NFL kicker. So we can obviously see how those sports translate, and it looks like Chaco is completely going for this. They're not bluffing. This is this is them kicking the ball.
Unless
obviously.
It's a fake. I'm always rooting for those. It's not going to be one, but
Taylor County obviously has some men down deep to maybe try to catch this kick if it's short.
They're not going to have a ton of time to respond. Maybe about 6 seconds. Could go for a Hail Mary if they do get the ball. If we do end up getting these 3 points, that would be phenomenal. Going into a new half at 10-14 is so much better than going into a new half at 7-14. So we'll see if this kick is good or not. And
kick is up, and it is wide right left.
Yeah.
It is no good. And I mean, it had plenty of leg. It just didn't have the accuracy. And you were right on the button. 6 seconds.
Oh, nice. But honestly, wasn't enough power either. It was right there. It ended up landing just on that white and black border of the end zone. And yeah, I mean that kicker's a freshman though. Work him a little bit more throughout the next couple seasons. I mean, you got a good kicker there, especially for high school.
Yeah, might have he has good leg.
Yeah, great leg.
And kicking is not easy. And looks like Taylor County is gonna send their offense out there.
Taylor County has no more timeouts left. See what they do here. They're gonna have to go for it this play, unless I mean, they get 2 seconds maybe if they realize they can't do anything here. But that's a big ask. Oh,
yeah, they did take a knee. That will take us into the halftime. 14-7, Taylor leads. It's been a very exciting game.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a pretty fun halftime coming up. Cheerleader show and a band performance too. They've been playing great all night. Haven't really complimented much on that. It looks like the Taylor County band is going to play a little bit too for the halftime. Not entirely sure.
Yeah, both bands are supposed to be playing at the halftime, so that will be exciting to watch. And what turns out to be a good game here at at Taylor County and Chatco. Chatco is putting up a big fight, and obviously, it's reflected. They get the ball back after half.
We're gonna cut to commercial before the halftime, so we'll see you back likely third quarter. Have a good one. So stay tuned.
Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet on the sunny side of the street.
Cheesy. Get your own
And welcome back. We have the Teacher of the Year ceremony happening right now, and what will be a jam-packed halftime.
And now, the support staff of the year, support specialist, Freda Van.
Flowers being handed out by our lovely superintendent, Dr. Brooks.
Now from Chattahoochee County High School, please congratulate the Teacher of the Year, Math Teacher Tara Conley. And for the support staff of the year, Guidance Assistant Myra Martinez. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the district winners. We are pleased to announce that the district support staff of the year is Molly Allen. Miss Allen has truly transformed our district by creating innovative STEM opportunities that inspire and engage our students. From the Georgia Movie Academy to science fairs, Miss Allen displays an unwavering dedication to our students' futures. Congratulations! Now, we are thrilled to announce that this year's District Teacher of the Year is Tara Conley. Miss Conley ignites a passion for learning in her students every day. She has truly transformed the way the students view the math through her innovative approaches, activities, and use of technology. Thank you for believing in your students and challenging them to think critically. Congratulations! We're grateful for all these educators tonight. Appreciate everything you do for the students of Chattahoochee County. You guys rock.
No, I think we're alright.
I'll give one big round of applause for all these takers. Yeah!
Great job to Allison Thoreau, Sabrina Long, Tara Conley, Molly Allen, Freda Van, and Myra Martinez for their excellent work in education this year, and hopefully years to come.
Yeah, man, these teachers, they work hard.
Yeah.
And a lot of their work is not seen or not recognized. And, you know, it's nice to see that these teachers see some recognition for their efforts.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk about showing Russ some love, show teachers some love too. Show teachers a lot of love. And looks like a...
Yep, underloved and underpaid teachers. Here comes the halftime performance.
Are the Taylor County Marching Vikings. The band is under the direction of Mr. Trevor Lambert. Tonight's 2024 show is titled Under Western Skies and includes arrangements from William Tell Overture. Drum major, Katie Scott, is your band ready? You may now take the field for your halftime performance. On behalf of Principals Mahaley Parks, Monique McCrary, and Superintendent Jennifer Albritton, we thank you for your attention and we hope you enjoyed the show.
On behalf of the Chattahoochee County Superintendent, Dr. Christy Brooks, and CCHS Principal, Dr. Nyla Burke, please welcome to the field the 2024 Panther Pride Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Luke Queen. Tonight's performance is rocking into the 70s. Selections include Hey Jude by the Beatles, 25 or 64 by Chicago, and Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond. The trumpet soloist tonight is C.C. Liverette. Drum major, Dakota Castile. Is your band ready to perform? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Panther Pride Marching Band.
And welcome back to Chatco football. And we're going to send it down to the sideline. They have someone else to interview.
After a great halftime performance by the band, we'd like to take this moment to read to you the Georgia High School Association sportsmanship statement. The GHSA and its member schools have made a commitment to promote good sportsmanship by the student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all GHSA sanctioned events. Profanity, degrading
We're
remarks,
back on the
and
field. I'm Lanaya Robinson.
officials, competitors,
And we're here with today
will not be tolerated.
Maddie,
grounds for removal.
and Delilah. So how's the game so far, guys?
It's okay, you know, still have hope.
What's your favorite cheer?
Our favorite cheer is black and gold.
Are you going to perform it for us today?
Why not?
Okay.
Call it. I'll do it. Let's fight. Let's win. Black and gold. And gold. That's right. We came to attack. CC. HS.
Let's fight. Let's win.
Black.
Let's go. Okay. And we're back to the box.
All right. After a couple band performances and, nice
your recognition.
Yeah. Echo band for one of the first times. Looked real nice as the teams warm up, coming out of halftime, and Chaco is set to receive the kickoff.
Yeah, they got a minute and a half left. Either team can do whatever they want this time, but yeah, as you said, Chaco's receiving the ball first thing in the third quarter. Really has been a close game so far. A lot of bad luck, I would say, on both sides of the ball, both sides of the field. But overall, like it's been pretty close for how far apart these teams look on a stat sheet. Stat sheets they don't explain everything. Don't explain team termination. They don't explain like what's going on in either of the locker rooms or however that is.
Yeah, stats and rosters don't win games. It's the play on the field, and the play on the field has been lackluster at times on both sides. Lots of mistakes, lots of butterfingers, high snaps on lots of snaps for Taylor County. I mean, that center has to get it under control. We've seen a lot of miscues just with that center.
Yeah. 20 seconds left. Hopefully either team had a good talking to in the locker rooms. We really want to see from Chaco Panthers some, just more disciplined, more follow-throughs with what's been given to you, capitalizing on more gains, and kind of, mitigating what hand you're dealt, mitigating like the consequences of that, and just overall being more well-rounded and just
I mean, we saw a couple dropped interceptions on just one drive for Chattahoochee, and you obviously want to bring those in. Those are big plays left on the field, and Taylor County keep throwing it to us. I mean, Ellison, he's been dynamic with his legs, and he's made some plays through the air here and there, but just his passing ability, he just isn't able to be very accurate, and Chaco just needs to be able to clamp down on that and intercept him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, not starting your starting quarterback is a big ask, but I mean, Braden Ellison, for what it's worth, he's been doing phenomenal. I mean, he's still in the lead after all. But yeah, well, we'll see what this return does for the Chaco offense, how they can capitalize off that. Yeah,
and hopefully they're able to successfully bring in the pooch kick. I mean, we saw a little difficulty last time, and they just had a fall in around the 20.
But yeah, we've seen a lot of that. Adrian Chapman, excellent at that stuff. And it's gonna go.
Here's the third quarter. A lot less pooch, a lot more kick, and you have a good return.
Yeah,
at the 48, 49-yard line.
Brought down by the ankles, almost going from the 25 to the 50.
And he almost looked like he could have gone the distance, maybe if he hadn't got his shoelace there.
It's crazy what that little bit of extra speed could do for you in the long run. Just
starting at the 48-yard line, that is amazing field position here for the Chatco offense. And the Panthers obviously looking to tie the game or put some points on the board. I mean, even though the kick was wide left, the kicker, he had a lot of oomph on that kick, showing that he can be a threat in this game. It's going to be a swing pass out. And he fumbled.
Oh,
and it's picked up by Taylor. 20-10. And that will be a Taylor defensive touchdown. And, folks, I don't know how you wanted to start this second half, but that is absolutely not what you wanted.
Yeah, massive blunder by the Chattahoochee County offense. That jet sweep we've seen a couple times. That little pass to the side we've seen a couple times, and it hasn't worked out very often. But coach is confident in that play, but I don't know if we'll be seeing much more of that at all tonight.
Yeah, and when we talked about mistakes, that was a mistake. And Butterfingers, he just never had the hands. He never really had possession, and he never tucked it away. I mean, it almost looked like as he was tucking away, he missed his chest and just shot it backwards.
Yeah, absolutely. They coach all the time in football. You gotta secure the ball before you run with it, and just.
Yeah, he was looking at the green grass, and he forgot to hold on to the ball. And it looks like the Taylor County is going to kick the extra point here. And is up and good.
Yeah, 7-21 lead, up by 2 touchdowns now. Chatco, they're going to have to, it's a big favor they're going to have to fulfill.
Yeah, and Chatco just looking down the barrel of 7-point deficit now. They're looking at a 14-point deficit. And this is a completely different ball game now.
Yeah, we talked about momentum a bit before the game, but talk about the momentum play by play. You just came off of a dropped run that would have been, it looked to be good had it not been for that one defensive player. And now you're resetting, doing it over again. There is that little bit of fresh start aspect, but at the same time, a fresh start off of something terrible.
Yeah, and it's very important for some of these players to have a short memory. You obviously, you don't want to fumble, but you have to move on. You have to play the next down and keep playing, and obviously try to get back in this ball game. And it looks like an onside kick, and that'll be Chatco ball.
Yeah, not a squib kick. That is something completely different.
Here's the flag for kicking the ball out of bounds.
Great field position for Chatco, that means. Should get the ball. I think the rules are different in some leagues. Are they getting it at the 50 or the 40?
It looks like they'll get it at the 50.
Okay.
So, I mean, they try to go for the onside, try to put us away. Obviously, the kick went a little out of bounds, and Chattahoochee was there to disrupt the play. And we really need a touchdown here on this drive.
And that onside kick could have been bad. It looked like the player on the field didn't have very good secure of it. He tried to catch it, but it was
a very smart play. Just, you can't get it, just hit it out of bounds. It's a penalty either way.
Yeah.
And your ball either way.
Absolutely. Going to go for a 3-man wide receivers. 3 wide receivers to the right. That's the better term for that.
Wow.
Same position we saw at the last play. That was unfortunately fumbled. We'll see what they do now.
And Jaquan Ellington, he has to right this ship. Try to put some points on the board. Try to get back in this ball game. And the ref's still talking about something.
Yeah, it looks like we're not quite ready to start the play clock, or start the play clock. My bad. But should be going soon.
And they're all set. Maddox in motion. It's going to Maddox. Maddox, good cutback. Another good cutback. gets a block, and he is rumbling down into the 27. And that is exactly what Chatco needed.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen amazing cutbacks from Maddox pretty much all night. I mean, his big runs have come from that foresight of seeing, oh, I have this other lane open. I can go there instead of having to fight my way through here and get more yards in the long run. I mean, great foresight by Maddox, and great play.
Yeah, and he's just so agile and quick. And obviously his cutting ability is just fantastic. Here's the snap, rolling out, looking to throw, and he tries to make a difficult throw, but it hits the dirt.
Yeah, under pressure, almost intercepted, but
Yeah, he had a much harder throw down the field, but open. But it's a lot harder when you're rolling out, falling back on your right foot.
Especially if that one person in your face, you got to get rid of the ball somehow. Yeah, so quickest way possible.
Smart play. Try to give his man a chance at the ball. Then, obviously you don't want to throw an interception. So just all around smart play.
They're going to run these 3 wide receivers to the right again. We've seen so many plays out of this option.
And it's going to go back to Maddox. And Maddox, another good run. And that one he'll go for 5 yards.
Yeah, again, talk about stats. I mean, Maddox has only averaged 65 yards per game this season, but he has been a threat on this Chatco offense.
Yeah, and Maddox has been doing it all for Chatco all year. Our starting running back.
And your ELA classmate.
Yeah, my English classmate. I'm classes with Jaquan and Maddox. So it'll be an interesting conversation on Monday. Here's a snap, another rollout to the right, and he's going to tuck it and run. He gets the first down and a little more. And he's down at the, I want to say, 14, 15-yard line. And just a smart play, tuck it and run, get the yards. Lots of grass in front of you.
Yeah, from that position, all of his wide receivers, they were in well coverage. So, and he had a lane he could go. So, I mean, yeah, great play by him.
We've already seen Jaquan's ability to create outside the pocket and as a runner. I mean, the 40-yard touchdown run earlier to put the points on the board. The only points on the board for Chatco.
3-man to the left this time.
It's going to be a handoff, and he's going to be real patient behind the line. It's not going to turn into much. A gain of nothing. Gets it back to the line.
Yeah, that Taylor County defensive line just stuffed out the play there. It could have been big, but I mean, man versus man, Taylor County D-line, just units.
Yeah, they won that rep. We're being fooled by another Maddox run up the middle. And a very solid drive by Chatco so far. It's about second down, and they did give him the yard. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He throws. He has a man open, and it is bobbled and intercepted.
That's the second bobble to Taylor County catch we've seen tonight. Not a great look.
Yeah, and he had a man open, try to hit the whole shot, but obviously those throws are difficult to make, and he just couldn't fit it in the window. And Taylor County will be set up at the 20-yard line. And again, another Chatco mistake. It's going to be a long day watching film.
Absolutely. I mean, another turnover. Honestly, Chatco would have accepted just take 4th down there. I mean, they weren't close to 4th down, but they would have rather had it because they could at least kick the field goal. But now Taylor County has the ball, and all they can do is defend. And that Taylor County has made that a difficult task all night tonight.
Yeah, and what a swing. I mean, we were coming out of half down 14-7, and now it's 21-7 Taylor ball. And, the Vikings are set up with an amazing position to really put start putting the nails in the coffin. Here's Braden Ellison in the Viking offense. Blown dead. And there's a flag. All right, we'll peaceful flag coming out.
Yeah, not entirely sure what that's about. Could be some word said on the line. Not entirely sure. There was one man rushing off the field. I thought he was in motion. I was about to say something on that too. Refs discussing what the penalty is and what that means for the offense.
Maybe it was 12 men on the field.
I don't know if the play clock ran out in time. I wasn't necessarily paying attention to that. My
Well,
mistake.
they are chit-chatting. The refs have been talking a lot. And Chatco, you have any notes coming out of the half?
I mean, you know, I've talked about morale a lot, but I mean, they've got to be diminished after what they've just went through. But you said earlier, put the past in the past. Make that, you know, turn a new page. Kind of. Oh, they waved the flag. No penalty. Anyways, my bad. They just gotta stay focused. Gotta get their head right. You know, this Taylor County offense has been very tricky running this 3-man out to the right or left, wherever they are. But they got 2-man.
Here's a snap. Gonna be another QB keeper. Gets the edge and able to scamper for about 9 yards.
Braden Ellison just been a. I think I already said threat. I think I said threat not too long ago, but I'm going to use it again because he is a threat. That what we said earlier, 6'4", 230 pounds. Just you can give the ball and he'll get yards.
Yeah, he's a unit and incredibly hard to take down.
Running to the outside there for Taylor for about 5, but a holding flag will back.
And there's a holding penalty on Taylor. I did not see that flag. But again, another big run taken off the board by Taylor County's mistakes. And this is a position where Chatco needs to set the tone here and really get a stop and Taylor as they're behind the sticks.
3-man out wide, as we've seen before.
Ellison looking for the play call almost.
Yeah, he's got time. There's a play clock still running. 8 seconds.
And there's a snap. I haven't been high snaps. He's going deep. And it is incomplete. No penalty. Roll handsy there. Chatco, they're letting them play.
Yeah, I mean these corners and safeties, they haven't been too great on penalties so far. I mean, they've had one big one that kind of set them back. That was luckily that would have set them back. It was luckily offset by another penalty on the field. But I mean, yeah, I've seen them get handsy all night, like you said. Handsy, my bad.
Yeah, that's what I call good defense. I mean, one-on-one, it's really you or the touchdown, and that was just good defense. It's always real tricky in those situations, especially when the receiver is a lot bigger than you, to really force incompletion. Because that wasn't a terrible pass. So that was just amazing defense, able to stop a humongous play from the Vikings.
Split receivers, something we haven't seen too much tonight, but there is timeout taken by Taylor County.
Timeout, Taylor County.
Maybe some confusion on the sideline. It looked like there was one man out off to the side, kind of confused on what to do. Taylor County not afraid to burn these timeouts early, as we've seen so far throughout this game. Yeah, coaches is going to discuss with their players what to do, how to get better, how to improve this night so far.
Yeah, and in order for Chatco to get out this hole, they have to put down the shovel. They have to stop making more mistakes and stop digging the hole deeper. So, I mean, obviously they got to get a stop here, put some points on the board, and I hope the defense can hold on and stop the Vikings offense for another drive. Or, you know, maybe capitalize off another Vikings mistake, because things just haven't been going Chatco's way, and they need to make their own magic or capitalize off mistakes. And, you know, defense has been pretty solid all night. I mean, they've only allowed 14 points. Obviously, the defensive touchdown. but only 14 points, and this Taylor defense this Taylor offense is no joke. I mean, they average 28 points a game, so they come in here wanting to score, and the defense has really held up.
Yeah, thankfully, great field position for the defense here. They could they have so many options to make a stop here. Taylor County has to really fight for this first down.
Man in motion here. Here's a snap, another QB draw, and they read that one. And they give him a whopping.
Looks like almost 0 yards on that, which is...
Yeah, ever since the first couple big runs off the QB power, the QB draw, they really haven't been allowing a lot on the QB runs or the designed QB runs. Yeah. And that is a good sight to see. I mean, having a dynamic rushing quarterback only gives you more things to worry about as a defense. And it's nice to see that they are able to at least shut down one part of the offense for the Vikings. And it's third down and long.
Yeah. And Jacko's adaptations have been great so far. Just Taylor County has an extensive playbook with so many options they could run at any time. It's hard to shut out all of the options, and some slip through, but Jacko's doing great.
Well, they have a good opportunity here. 3rd and 15. Pressure. He goes deep, and it is picked off at the 50. Returning at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 15, the 10. And touchdown!
Great return by Jaquan Ellington, senior for tonight. Great athleticism. First defensive touchdown of the night for Chaco. Lights are going on and off.
And what a play. As I've been saying, Ellison has been throwing bad pass after bad pass. And there he threw one to the wrong player, Jaquan Ellington, able to take a 50-yard return. And that man has scored all the points for us.
Absolutely. 3rd and 15, you have to go for a long pass there. You can't stay in the backfield for so long. But, I mean, great interception by Ellington there.
Yeah, and I mean we've seen players have trouble bringing in easy balls all game, and he's able to rile that one in, and obviously have an amazing return.
Kick is good. Stuck in the fence, looks like, or maybe not.
Oh, there is a penalty.
Oh, went over the fence.
False starts on Chatco. But I mean, this kicker, Alejandro Cruz Flores, has been stellar.
Yeah, he can kick. I mean, they tried him from the 40-yard line. He didn't.
He didn't
succeed,
make it, but he sure had enough leg, and I'm sure he can definitely improve in that aspect. Here's the kick. It is up, and it is good. No doubt.
One extra point for the Panthers, and now it is 21-14. Same 7-point difference we've seen before halftime. But Chaco Panthers are hoping they can turn it into something better for them this time.
Yeah, and just like that, the game is entirely different. Chaco, they were looking down a 14-0 deficit. Now it's 14, not 14-0, but down 14. Now it's 14-21. The defense has been playing amazing, and they're going to need another stand by this defense, or maybe another takeaway, and get Chaco back in this ball game, because it is not over. It is not done. Chaco is here, and the Panthers are here to fight.
Yeah, and still over 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. There's so much ball game left, and I don't think we've seen nearly everything out of Taylor County and Chatco. They still got more tricks up their sleeves. They can still capitalize off more things. They can still improve in a lot of aspects, but also leaves room for a lot of more mistakes. And you really got to avoid those at this point in the game.
Yeah, Taylor County's offense has looked a little flat coming out of the halftime break. I mean, the same old tricks aren't working, and here's a kick return taken up at the 20, the 25, 30. Breaks a tackle, still going, and he's finally taken down at the 35.
Yeah, went from the 25-yard run there. I mean, that was a monstrous kick from our kicker, but yeah, just great run by number 16, AJ Wilder, senior for the night.
Cruz Flores has been, doing everything he can as a kicker, and I mean, our special teams unit has been really doing it all as much as a special teams unit can.
Yeah, AJ Wilder, I mean, looking at the stat sheet here, 6'2", 184 pounds. That haven't seen much out of him tonight. But
it's not about the size. It's about the heart. It's about the heart and the dog.
And he had some dog in him on that one. But
and here's Braden Ellison and the Vikings offense. After a bad pick six thrown by Ellison. Looking to maybe make up his own mistakes. Here's the snap, another QB keeper, and nowhere.
Big sack by number 51. That's Quay Simmons.
Taken back for about a 5-yard loss, and this Chaco defense is electric. They have been playing lights out defense all night, and they're the reason they're still in this ball game. This defense is so good. This is playing so good tonight.
Yeah, and I've talked about Taylor County's 3-man wide receivers for so long. They had no wide receivers in that play. I mean, they really went all in on the run there, but the Chaco defense sniffed that out and, saw that, Braden Ellison, he's been running all night. He's likely going to do it again here, and they predicted right. See what Taylor County has to say about this again.
Here's a snap. Another QB run, and another amazing stand by the defense. All Panthers there on that play.
They're getting hyped up. One run to the outside again. Looks like Braden Ellison has his helmet off. He's going to have to go out for this next play, and that's their big guy. I mean, he's been making a name for himself all night, making a name for Taylor County, really. And one play without him, that could mean a lot for Taylor County, especially in this position.
Yep, and there he goes. That is a big loss on a long third down. We're looking at a 3rd and 14. And back-to-back drives. They're behind the sticks, Taylor County. Then, obviously the run game is a big part of their offense. And when you're behind the sticks and you have long second down or long third down, you just cannot run the ball, and you're taking out a huge dimension of their football.
Yeah, absolutely. And Chaco defense has been played phenomenally on that last play. Almost everybody was at the ball. Everybody hyped up, and it looks like it's going to be a false start on offense. Kind of Chaco kind of in Taylor County's head now.
I think they call a timeout.
Oh, my bad. I thought they were pointing at somebody.
But still, another burn timeout for Taylor County. They're down to one timeout. They're looking at a long 3rd and 14. After getting that defensive touchdown, they've thrown their own defensive touchdown. Chaco scored one, a pick 6. They're looking at a 3rd and 14. Chaco is set to get the ball back unless a terrible play happens. I mean, Taylor County is the wheels are falling off the train right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the coaches have to go out and calm their players. Obviously, they're without their number 1 QB right now.
Well, I don't. What's it called? Timeout should circumvent that. Looks like number 1's going to come back to the field.
And that could be another reason why they took the timeouts. Try to get their main guy, get the best chance to get this first down, and try to stop the flooding.
Yeah. Especially at least get some better field position. Haven't seen amazing things out of the punter so far for Taylor County. But actually, it looks like Braden Ellison isn't on the field. They're running Demarion Parks and Marcolin Newton.
Here's a snap, another QB keeper, and it looks like their one-trick pony doesn't work.
Yeah, not the play I would make there from 3rd and long.
That will make it a 4th and punt.
Again, they ran that bunched up formation. No wide receivers, no tricks. Just they believed in their running team, and they just couldn't provide.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm not a coach, but if QB a power to the left isn't working, I would think you would run different plays every now and then. But it looks like the Vikings are very adamant in what they want to do, and what they're doing is running the ball with the quarterback. And right now, Chattahoochee is just all over it.
Kickers have a lot of room to breathe all night.
Punt. It takes a good Viking bounce, and it will be at the 28-yard line is where Chaco will set business up.
Yeah, I just dissed the kick. Oh, little flag there. Don't know what that's about, but I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. Oh, waved. It got waved off, I think.
Yeah, the play's dead.
But yeah, I just dissed the kicker, and that was a pretty good kick.
That was a good punt. And Chaco, again, we talk about the momentum all on their side.
Absolutely.
An amazing pick six, another amazing defensive stop, and now the offense, which is, struggled a little bit, but their offense has the ability to go and tie this game up. And what was 7-21 just moments ago, and 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Plenty of time for Chaco to make business and take the lead.
Yeah. Now, okay, at this point in the game, I want to ask, would you go for the extra? So, say you get a touchdown, it's
No,
start of the
I'm
fourth
kicking
quarter.
the extra point.
Kicking the extra point.
I mean, the kicker has shown that he can kick with power from 45, not with accuracy, but I mean, obviously he's been nails on that extra point. I'm going for the tie. I'm trusting my defense, and I don't want to put my defense into even more pressure. Having that lingering thought that we're down by 1, we need this, and that just puts even more pressure on my defense, and I'm just not doing that. As a coach, I just cannot.
Illegal substitution there called against the
I agree to say,
Panthers.
I think I'd take the same play there. There is still a lot of time left in this game, and the Chaco defense has really shown out these past couple drives.
Yeah, I would take the points. Points win the games.
Unless it's
And here
golf.
comes Chattahoochee and their offense. Jaquan Ellington has scored all the points, all the touchdowns for the Panthers, and hopefully he can bring out another one. Maybe make some magic. Hey, there, okay.
Split wide receivers.
Yeah, they almost left this man wide open. Here's a run to Maddox. He has some space and a good tackle, and he's able to get about 4 yards. And had some words with his coaches. And, that's just what you need as a run game, as a running back in general. It's just 4 to 5 yards because, every 2 or 3 carries is a first down. And once you get that run game going and you get that, run game a real dangerous threat to the defense of play action, just makes it even more deadly. And you can suck the linebackers in and throw it right over their heads.
Somewhat same formation, a little bit of different players, but see if they run the same thing with the run.
And they do, but the other side, and not Jaquan. And
Maddox looks like it's a good first down. Or maybe not, maybe just a little bit short. But yeah, that is inches.
Norvell Maddox runs it onto the outside of about the 37-yard line.
And a player slow to get up, but he did get up.
That'll bring him third down.
A little banged up there on that play, number 64. I don't have his number, but it does look to be okay. And they will call it 3rd and inches. Interesting. 3rd and really short. Man in motion. They give it back to Maddox, and he gets it just barely, but that's a first down.
Yeah, brought back a little bit, but, got there in time.
Yeah, got the yard, and that's all we needed. Just 1 yard. Keeps the chains moving. Keeps his drive going.
Yeah, keeps the clock going, too. I mean, if they can score before this quarter ends up, Chaco's looking good.
Yeah, absolutely. Having a little conversation with the coach. Maybe a little confusion out in the field. Jaquan relaying the play.
3-man out to the right, wide receivers. Running back right beside. So many things you can do in this position right now.
And they're going to roll out, quarterback keeper. And he doesn't have any space, and there's a flag on the play. This might be going back.
Look to be potentially something between number 3 and number 73 for Chatco and 76 for Taylor County. Just from who was there in the aftermath.
Flag is thrown on the play.
Yeah, flag on the play. This could be holding.
And it potentially looks like we're going back. Yes. All right.
Yeah, he's holding on Chatco. Will bring us back. It'll be second down, but second down and a country mile.
Yeah, those draws and sweeps and plays like that. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities for holding calls there. You just got to stay disciplined on that offensive front. Like, be confident in your blocking and not have to rely on a tactic such as holding to get yards.
And after a bad holding penalty, Chatco behind the sticks, looking to make a big play here on second down. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw, rolling out. He throws, and it is just barely caught. That is a 9-yard pitch and catch.
Yeah, quarterback was under so much pressure there.
That is a difficult throw. Throwing right-handed quarterback running to your left, having to flip your hips and try to force a throw over the middle. Yeah. That is a tough, difficult throw, and able to make it.
Okay. Great work for Jaquan Ellington.
That'll make it 3rd and 11, then bring us to the start of the 4th.
3rd and 11. I mean, that is a 3rd and gettable.
Yeah, especially how we've seen Chatco tonight. Very, very much hit or miss. But, I mean, if this is a hit, we got 50 yards left to go down the field for a touchdown, but it's looking possible.
Yeah, it's been hit or miss, but the hits have been amazing. So we just need to have a good play. As we
didn't notice, but third quarter just ended. Looks like we're going to be switching the field position. 12 minutes left in the game. We can see a lot from both teams here. 12 minutes is a long time when it comes to football and some other things. But
it's the witching hour, the 4th quarter. Which team will come out on top? We're looking at a 3rd and 11 for Chatco football.
Players lining up, not quite time yet, but should be soon.
And Chatco, after a big swing in their favor, looking at a long 3rd down, and maybe Taylor gets the ball. Maybe they can get some momentum back into their own side of the field. And, I mean, this Chatco offense needs to stop the penalties, get some solid runs in, and maybe a big play here to. And a
false start. That is not what you want to see.
That is the opposite of what we needed.
Looks like Chatco's sticking to that 3-man out to the right, though.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to try that little swing pass out to Maddox again. Hasn't had a lot of success, but that is what they looked like they were running. False start makes it a 3rd and 15.
Chatco's going to need something big here. 15 yards on one play is a hefty task.
Yeah, that is a tall task.
I like hefty better than tall.
Well, it's hefty and tall. It's
both.
Wide and tall.
Just goes to show how difficult this will be. A little bit confusion for the wide receivers. Maybe overviewing routes. Going to different side of the ball.
Or looks like they're changing the play, trying to call the play, inform the players.
We're going to go down to the sideline anchor, see what they have to say, see who they are with.
It's right. Hi, I'm Kale Ferris, down in the stands today with
Tara Conley.
So you just won the Teacher of the Year award, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
That's really cool. I'm so glad for you.
Thank you.
So how you liking the football game so far?
I always enjoy watching our Panthers out on the field.
That's really nice. That's really nice. So who would you say your favorite football player is?
You're talking to the wrong person. I definitely don't have one of those.
That's good. No bias. That's a great thing. Who you here with today?
Of course, I have my children, Colton, Tristan, and Lily. Scarlett was here. My husband came. But I got my cheerleaders behind me because, I do that too.
That's really fun. That's really fun. Okay. You got to have a little bit of bias here. Who do you think your favorite cheerleader is?
I think it's pretty obvious. Her name is Lily Conley. And she, that biological child of mine.
Another flag.
that's a pretty good bias. What's your favorite cheer?
5 yards for a false start.
They have a new one, and it's Rowdy. I like that one a lot.
What's it called?
Rowdy.
Oh, that's what it's called. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Thank you for doing this with me. Okay. This is really fun. Thank you. Back to the box.
And all right, after a false start on 4th and long, it's now 4th and longer. A bad snap and a bad punt, and is picked up by Taylor, and it will be returned for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, Taylor County.
Yeah, that Taylor County rushing has been just super oppressive for the kicker tonight.
Yeah,
and that bad snap is not going to help you.
No, a low snap messes up the timing of things, and already, you talk about the pressure, especially on the punts. It's been a lot of pressure on the punter, and it is hard to get a good punt off, and Taylor able to get in the air and take it back for a touchdown. And again, Chaco is down by 2 scores.
It's a very different scoreboard now, 14-28, down by 14 again. But we've seen a comeback on the horizon at this, like a score deficit. So there's less time. There's a lot less time, but it does look like Taylor's going for 2. That same tricky formation that we've seen in the past that hasn't worked out a ton.
We have a man in motion. It's going to be a option play. It's going to be a pass. He's looking, and it is picked off. Looking to return this, and it will not be returned, but it will be picked off. It will stay 27-14. Taylor leads.
Yeah, obviously a deficit of not having your starting quarterback throw the ball, but there was a man wide open on the right side of the end zone. So lucky for Chatco that.
Yeah, I was a little surprised that wasn't his first read. He had a man open. I'm not gonna say that. I'm obviously gonna hope he makes the wrong read, but just a little surprised that he left a man wide open, left on that corner of the end zone.
If he was confident that the wide receiver he chose could get that ball, and he was under so much pressure anyways, you're looking from left to right, you're running from left to right, you usually, or you always read in English, left to right. Unfortunately, the last man on his on the chopping block, and that's not the right, on the whatever, last man to read, and couldn't pick it up.
Yeah, and Chaco looking at a 13-point deficit. And more mistakes. We had the pendulum swinging back to our sideline, and then it swung back viciously towards Taylor's. And here's a high kick from Taylor County, and it is out of bounds. That will give us a good field position. That will be a penalty on Taylor.
A little bit on the positive side. We were previously at a 14-point deficit, but we're only at a 13 now.
That is 1 point. We've dug into it 1 point. So.
Well, 2 touchdowns no longer just ties the game. It's a threat to win the game, especially at this point. At this point on the clock, there's not much time. There's not much time left. 2 touchdowns is gonna run the whole thing, drain the whole thing dry. So, yeah.
Yeah, and good field position here for Chatco as we try to, 10 minutes, just under 30 seconds. They will opt to re-kick it looks like. So either way, a good opportunity for Chatco to either return this for into Viking territory or to maybe return this for a touchdown and really swing the pendulum.
Yeah, it'd be a stroke of luck if we got this. Got a touchdown here.
Yeah, if we get this deep into Viking territory, they obviously feel confident as they choose to opt to re-kick it.
Yeah, their kicker tonight, Adrian Chapman, has been relatively hit or miss.
It's either been really good or really bad.
Yeah. But see, he'll be really good this time. Getting ready to go, waiting on a whistle, looks like.
And here we go, a pooch kick, and it is fumbled. And it's picked up. He has some blockers in front, and trying to make something out of nothing. And he gets it about to where we'd get it if we just took the penalty. So there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, it looks like the receiver was kind of angrily got up there. Don't know if the refs viewed that as something more personal.
Kickoff off the carom to about the 45-yard line, but a flag flies in late. We're going to have to see what it is.
Refs are talking about it.
Looks like the flag was waved, or not. I'm not really sure. I haven't looked at the rule book in a while, but looks like they're doing a little bit more talking.
Yeah, it looks like it will be against Chatco. Will be pushed back a little bit.
Not by too much, though.
It'll be about a 10-yard penalty.
And 10 yards. Oh, you're right. 15. That was a personal foul. Yeah. Or something along the lines of that.
15-yard penalty, and you know what? We were looking at what could be good field position turns into just average field position.
And all that stemmed from just rolling off the receiver's hands. You know, he had it, but it's hard to make a catch with fingertips.
Yeah, there's Jaquan Ellington and the Panther offense.
Split wide receivers.
Looking at a trick play, reverse, and
brought down. Stuffed out in the backfield, but I mean, what else can you do?
Yeah, did not trick the Vikings as they tackle him for a 5-yard loss. And the Panthers just keep going backwards.
Short loss on the play there by the
definitely
Panthers.
not the position you want to be going.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of deep passes from Ellington or this Panther offense. So it's hard to believe that they'll start popping up now when they need them.
Looks like they're going to run just about the same formation, just this time on the left hash.
And this time it is to the reverse, and he is tackled for a loss. And there is another flag.
Seems to be some sort of fight here.
Yeah, emotions are flaring in a very close, tight game. Not very close, but
yeah, not very close anymore. Looks like some people coming in to kind of take off their teammates. Looks like 55 helmet off. That is Connor Doherty, Jr. Will not be playing for this drive. For this play, sorry.
For this down. And Taylor County's coach trying to say his case. The refs are talking. Chattahoochee going out trying to set their case out.
I wasn't paying full attention to what happened there. I was more focused on the run on the other side of the field. But I mean, looks like some sort of tackle that taken too far. I mean, they ran the trick play last time. I guess someone fell for it this time and really thought somebody thought they had the ball out, didn't. But turned to be more aggressive.
I mean, emotions are high in a high stakes game like this. I mean, obviously the Panthers are down a couple scores. Emotions can flare, and There'll be a personal foul on both teams, offsetting penalties, replay the down. And, you know, emotions are flaring on both sides. We got to calm them down, and Chaco's still looking at a long second down and 15.
Fourth or fifth personal foul on either side tonight. Not something you really see all that often, but, you know, like you said, emotions high. It's high school, senior night. You know, Taylor County, they went into this game thinking it was going to be an easy win. And while they are on pace to have that win, it didn't come as easy, or it wouldn't come as easy. You know, not to immediately discredit the Chaco offense, but
the Panthers have been hard fighting and are still have a chance. 9 minutes left in this ball game, only down 13. There's plenty of time on the clock to score 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, call me George Michael, but I got faith.
Here's a snap, rolling out, trying to create something,
Lost
and he
balance.
throws and is almost picked.
Yeah, I really think the quarterback was just trying to get rid of the ball there, rather take the missed pass over a sack. Looks like the teammate's going to support him up. But yeah.
Yeah, just a rough down. I mean, Vikings really read that, and Ellington going to the sideline. And what will be a punt.
At this point, maybe it's a good thing. You know, we've had momentum not going in our favor. We're 5 yards behind. We're 15, 16 yards behind the line of We're 15, 16 yards on 4th down. You know, at this point, maybe good to just get the ball off, kind of reset the mentality, talk with the coaches, and good kick this time, or at least not, you know, for a loss.
Yeah, it takes a very short bounce for the Panthers. But, I mean, the protection was there. The protection was a lot better, and that has been a concern for the punting unit. And just over 9 minutes, 9 minutes and 1 second left in this ball game.
48-yard line. That's where Taylor County is going to take over.
Taylor County looking with a great opportunity to put the nails in the coffin here in this game. Unless the defense can get a takeaway or make an amazing stand right here.
We've talked about how, you know, any time is a long amount of time, but if you're looking to crunch it, I mean, 9 minutes, you can take a solid 4 or 5 off right now if you stick to what Taylor County's been doing and just running the ball right into the throats of Chaco defense. See if Chaco can get a super early stop here and potentially get the ball back for their offense.
There's a QB keeper, and this time it works. He spins for a 9-yard gain, and that's been the biggest run we've seen from Ellison since the first quarter.
Yeah, fake the handoff honestly fooled me too. I could have sworn that guy had the ball, but, you know, look down the field and there's Ellison, you know, big guy, big yards.
4-yard line.
Yeah, it makes it a 2nd and 1, and that opens the playbook completely. They'll probably try to keep the ball on the ground, try to run this clock down as low as they can, and you know, obviously with a 13-point lead, you just want to drain the clock, try to score points if you can, and make it as hard as possible for Chaco to come back.
Yeah, almost a minute between 2 plays there.
There's another QB keeper, and he gets the first down, and this is a 5-yard run. And the defense is starting to break and not bend.
Run up the middle there for the Taylor County Vikings.
You know, they've shaved a minute off in it seems like no time. Like they keep this up, and they're gonna hold this lead for a little bit. Taylor County.
Yeah, they'll need a. I don't know. I can't imagine the Vikings choosing to pass the ball in this situation. So, I mean, the Chaco will either have to really get a stop here in these next couple downs, or maybe force a fumble or some other mistake by Taylor County, a holding penalty or otherwise, and they really need to get something going on their side. There's a run. He has a lot of space, and it'll be a 5-yard, 4-yard run.
Yeah, Vikings taking so long in between plays, really making the use out of that 40-second play clock.
Yeah, we're looking at what's going to be under 7 minutes left in this ball game.
24, Isaiah Hobbs.
And the Vikings are going to try and take every second they can off that clock if they can.
They got about 20 seconds before the ball has to get snapped, and they're going to use that. Clock is generous, and they're going to take it.
Well, I haven't seen a whole lot of diversity in the play calling. I wonder where it's going to be. QB keeper.
Just as you said, QB keeper.
Well, I'll be darned.
Straight
it's
up the
first
middle.
down. Taylor County, and there's another Viking down.
Slow to get up is number 50. We don't have the info on him, or his name, but seems to be doing okay. Bit of a limp, but
yeah, he'll walk off the field with his own power, and that's good to see. I mean, he's slow to get up. He's probably banged up. It's been a long physical game, a lot of running, and as a big man up front, you get tired, you get banged up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I do not have him on the roster on anywhere here. Nope, no 50. I got 51. I got 45.
Apologies.
But he walked off under his own power, so he should be okay. Yeah, injury timeout. Wonder what the refs are talking about.
Could be anything.
Could be anything.
First and down. Taylor County has so much time they could shave off.
6 minutes and 12 seconds to go, and it's looking real bleak for Chatco. Not a whole ton of realm of possibility of winning here, but I mean it's been a hard fought game. It's not over, but it sure is looking bleak.
Yeah. Scoring 14 points in 6 minutes with this crunch, with this time-eating offense is super difficult. I'd be royally impressed if Chatco could pull it off, but I don't know.
And I mean the defense has scored 7 of the 14, so maybe it's best defenses out there. Maybe they can make some magic, get a fumble, get a pick, really get them behind the sticks. Maybe they get a holding call.
Yeah, they've got decently athletic guys. I mean, they can make a play anywhere on the field, really.
But here comes the Vikings and their offense. 27 points to 14. They lead. They are looking to bleed all the clock they can. And another high snap. Ellison just will go down.
Gonna go for the slide.
Look at this. This is a mistake. The Chatco Panthers need to capitalize on. Another high snap. The center's been real solid after coming out of halftime. Obviously that's something they talk about. But another mistake by the center there.
Yeah, I went for the slide, not risking a fumble. Another mistake, but still running the clock down. Quarterback in the backfield for so long ran the clock down just as much as if he were run up. But it's going to be harder to get to a new set of downs. Probably
that is
a kick, a punt.
Second and about that long. It is second and forever, second and eternity, second and insert
long time frame
long
here.
Thing. And here's Ellison. It's gonna be a quarterback keeper up the middle, and he is he's bullied for a 4-yard gain. I mean, he got it, but he got hit on every angle.
Players slow to get up. Oh, at 34, especially on Taylor County. Making sure that's 34 before I say his name. That is Tyler Daniely. Don't have his grade on me right now, but he looks in pain.
Yeah, we have the medical staff out there, and there is a flag, I want to say, on Chaco. I don't even know what they're doing down there.
I mean, yeah, they're upset. They had a close game earlier, and it's falling apart right in front of them. I'd be emotional too. I mean, senior night, you're supposed to be representing your seniors, having a big moment for them, and a loss here is really really unfortunate to see. But yeah.
Yeah, ref's talking with the Chatco coach, trying to see what happened.
Looks like number 9, Norvell Maddox. He's been an amazing player for their Chatco offense, but you know, maybe he feels like he's doing a lot and not being returned properly. There could be so many factors into this.
Tyler Daniely walks off the field under his own power. That's very good to see. A little bit of a limp there, but he's still able to get to that sideline. And the Vikings have been dealing with some injuries tonight.
Let's give a round of
not
applause
something you want to see.
Getting up, going back to the sideline.
As the referees are still talking about the penalty.
4:33, both the penalty and the injury time stopped the time for a little bit at least. But it is going to be a new set of downs, if I'm not mistaken. There are at least a lot. Are they? I don't know.
As we let the chain gang do their job, I'm not sure what the penalty was. Maybe a personal foul on the defense. That is a 15-yard penalty.
Either way, they're much farther down the field than they were before.
Yeah, and a break for Taylor County. Makes it a 3rd down and manageable from a 3rd down and forever.
As you said, 3rd down and insert long thing here. Just
yeah, 3rd down and about the ocean.
All 5 of them. Taylor County lining up.
Yeah, looking at a field goal. No, sorry. I'm
just
a jumbo package here. Sure looked like the field goal package. And another QB keeper, and that one goes for about 2 yards. And you know, their playbook is really diverse. I haven't seen that QB keeper once tonight.
Nowhere for the Taylor County Vikings, brought down by number 3, Javen Tullis.
And it will be 4th and about 4, and a difficult decision here for Taylor County. Do you go for it, or do you try to kick the field goal? And we haven't seen much of their kicker.
I'll tell you know what, I am terrible at Madden. Every time here, I go for the fake punt. It's such a funny play. Maybe it never works.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't try that.
Yeah,
and I don't think they should try a fake punt either. I don't think anyone would fall for it. But I think a hard decision, 4th and 4. I think you gotta go for it. You gotta, 4 minutes left on the clock. You don't want to let Chatco get another chance to put some points on the board. And even if you don't get it for Taylor County, Chatco still gets it at just decent field position. So I just think the risk reward for Taylor County is pretty good here. And I think the decision is go for it.
Looks like Taylor County still debating on whether what they want to do here.
I think they're calling out the play call.
Looks like they are going to go for it. Try to eat up as much time as possible. And at this league, not a great kicking position, especially with how inconsistent Chapman has been so far tonight. And yeah, I mean, you don't really want to punt it from here either. It could lead to a lot of bad things.
We are looking at a jumbo package. There's a QB keeper. He's looking to throw, though, and he does throw.
Oh.
It's a first down. It's about a 10-yard, 12-yard gain. And unfortunately, Taylor County does convert it on 4th down.
There's one Chatco member slow to get up. But yeah, no one was. I wasn't expecting that. I don't think you were.
You know, when you run that QB keeper, you run that QB power all night. Eventually, you're gonna fake out the defense, and you're gonna get a man loose downfield whenever you do decide to throw the football. And unfortunately for Chatco, it did work out in Taylor County's favor.
Yeah, I mean, you're setting up that conditioning all night. You know, you got to pay it off at some point. But I didn't think it'd be on a play such as that one on the 4th and medium. Like, that's a big risk. Yeah, that's a big risk. I wouldn't have taken it, but it worked.
Yep, first down and 10 at the 19-yard line here. The 14-yard line. It's a run, and Chatco sniffs that one out. It is a tackle for loss, and there's a Chatco player limping to the sideline. Number 51, Niquavion Simmons.
Unfortunate. We did get the tackle for loss, though, but another thing being lost is the time. I mean, it is going down. The seconds seems so fast for this Chatco defense, I'm sure. I mean, really, as you said, looking bleak for this comeback. Especially Taylor County has had the ball for the past 7 minutes. I mean, they have been so impressive on this drive.
Yeah, and this is every coach's dream. You get a drive and you execute it to perfection, and you have, you drained 7 minutes off the clock and taken Chatco's chances from possible to very, very slim. Now, as they are in the red zone at the 14-yard line, and a good chance for scoring opportunity to really end this game here. And not a whole lot left for Chatco, and not a whole lot left in the tank for Chatco.
Yeah, off of what you said, I mean, it has been perfect. It hasn't been perfect. This drive hasn't, but I mean, they've still achieved the mission of just chewing up as much time as possible, and Chatco has not been able to respond in the way that they hoped they could.
Yeah, and I mean, when you do run the ball as much as Taylor County, you do. Not only do you just break down the bodies, you break down the motivation for the players. I mean, the whole mood of the sideline is kind of dead right now, and that's kind of what happens when you run the ball. You just destroy their spirits as you pound the ball for 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, this Chatco defense must be winded. I mean, they've been non-stop for this long, and short drive short gain here and there, but still just will eat up your morale, your mentality, your physical attributes. Everything must be hurting down there.
Yeah, I mean, Taylor County, they are good at running the ball. They haven't thrown the ball very much, and which is good for them, not great for us. Whenever Ellison has thrown the ball, it's been really, really hit or miss. A bad interception, almost another bad interception, but that was dropped very early in the game. And I guess there's a reason they run these QB keepers. And here's another one, and they finally get him down. He had a lot of space. That'll be a 3rd and short.
Big run there for Taylor County. It is now 4th and about 2.
Yeah, we're under a minute 30 here in the ball game.
I would say this comeback has gone from possible to improbable to bleak to
probably
not happening.
Yeah, probably not happening. Looking at what's going to be under a minute here for Taylor County.
Yeah, Taylor County, if they get this first down, not the touchdown, but if they get the first down, that's game.
Yeah, it will be ball game.
might be better to just go for the first down. I mean,
and that will be a delay of game. They try to time it up as soon as the clock hit 1 or 0, and that will be a delay of game. So, 44 seconds, down 13. Chaco's got this, don't you think?
I believe. I watched Ted Lasso once, and I believe. This is a completely different sport, but yeah.
I say big, but there's 20 seconds, under 20 seconds left on the play clock. 4th down and long.
Don't know exactly what Taylor County does here.
And they will.
Oh, they're just gonna run the clock.
They'll just take another delay game.
6 seconds. Yeah, that's not much at all. But it seems like this game is just about over.
This game ain't over. This game ain't over till the fat lady sings.
6 seconds is a long time.
Yeah.
People are already starting to line up at the 50, but they gotta hope. They gotta hope.
It looks like the fat lady is licking her lips, ready to sing.
Yeah, she's clearing her throat right now.
Yeah, she's clearing her throat. She's humming her way into a song. As the
correction here, Taylor County's going to get some practice in.
They are going to try a field goal attempt, and it is up, and it is very short. I guess that's why they haven't kicked a PAT.
Yeah,
Kick winds up nowhere.
That is game. 14-27, Taylor County.
Yeah, final score 27-14. A tough loss for Chaco. Very hard-fought loss. We saw a couple injuries, unfortunately, but it just shows you how much they physicality is in here and how much they ran the ball. We want to thank y'all for watching. Obviously, follow this YouTube channel, watch our podcast, tune in next week. We will be streaming the homecoming game next week. Say that 5.
Homecoming game next week.
Say that fast.
I'm not doing that
5 times. My name's Noah Peace. This is Bo Brown. Thank you for joining in with us. It's been a wonderful night, a beautiful night under these Friday night lights, and although the score was, not close, it was close at times and did feel a lot closer than it was.
We were leading for a little bit there. I mean,
yeah, we were leading 7-6.
We were kind of going into this game expecting almost a blowout from Taylor County, because of their record and their stats. But that's it's not all in the books. I mean,
and here we are. The band is playing the Chaco alma mater.
We're good. We pledge our service and our loyalty.
Yeah, keep singing.
I don't know.
No, keep singing.
As your loyal sons and daughters, strive we to excel.
I know, keep singing. Are you the fat lady that sings?
Our work. Do I look like a fat lady?
I don't know.
Black and gold prevail. And
hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Keep tuning in and keep joining us for these awesome broadcasts.
Check out some other things on the Chaco Film YouTube channel. We've got podcasts, short films, commercials, and more stuff on the way too as the year progresses. So keep an eye out.
Thank you for coming and watching with us.
And
It's been a wonderful game. It's been a wonderful night. I think we all are ready for bed and the weekend.
See you next week, and have a good one. Yeah. Bye.